time, but ultimately you have this many relative equal levels sitting there. The market wants to seek out those highs, not fully reverse from them. That's why I wasn't really in the double top camp. My trade of 8 took a ghost trade and then it closed it all on its own. What the fuck? That's funny. You bought 11 Apex counts? Sick. Yeah, we were talking about it on Spaces, but like the way I see it is at $20 a pop, if you were to buy 20 accounts, that's $400, right? But plus activation fees, which I think is like $65 a pop, times 20. So total, you spend about $1,700. Max payout on each account is $2,000. So it's a beautiful payout for $1,700 if you can get there, of course. But that's total of $40,000 payout off of a $1,700 investment. And it doesn't have to be all 20. You could do, just calculate that for your 10. I mean, max payout is $2,000. Like max payout at one time is $2,000. So max payout across like 20 accounts. Let's say you had 20 accounts. You're taking a $2,000 payout on each one. That's like the max payout you could take at once until your next payout, of course. Is, your invest count is max 2K. Like, yeah, max 2K to have the ability to make $40,000 in payouts. It's pretty juicy if you ask me. Pretty juicy. Dell had a downgrade 111, saying the slowdown will hurt them. Yeah, I don't know much about any of that. But I know Dell was mentioned a lot during Trump's speech. I don't know, Dell could drop more, but I like Dell in this area. If we get down here, bullish until we run through 95.72 for me. That's what I'd be looking at. What happens after you reach your max payout? You have to trade more to take another payout. It's not max payout for life, guys. No. They make it sound like that. It's just that's max payout at one time you can take. It's what it is. And then you have to trade more, whatever the minimum days are, until you can do it again. But no, like it's not like you can only make 2K from the accounts. You're good. Oh, Casey's here. My bad, Casey. Didn't see him in the background. There he is. What's good? But yeah, you can obviously trade more, right? Trade more, make more money, and then do that again. But it's just a leverage, right? It's the same thing across, like 10 accounts or 5 accounts, whatever, Even if that's just like 5 accounts you have, right? $2,000 max payout. It's a nice $10,000 payout just from 5 accounts, So there's potential there, And this is how I always look at it when I'm buying accounts. What's up, Casey? Getting ready?
What's up, guys?
He's chilling. Just chilling.
We got Rizzo here today. It's a special
Rizzo's
day.
In the cut, man.
I know. It's been a while since I've been on Spaces.
I know.
Gosh, ASTS pushing 10% today almost. Fuck. No time eyes.
I'm ready to go.
You're already back? Holy shit.
Monster.
What was the store your fucking kitchen?
Ooh, that's the good one.
That is the good one.
Mango.
Did you just go to your kitchen, or did you actually go to the store?
No, I went to the store and came back.
Fast as fuck, boy.
Dude, it's like
Right around the corner.
I drove. Maybe that's why.
Dude, I
Usually
live in
walk.
California. It doesn't. It's not that quick to go
it
get
takes
anything.
at least
ever.
10 minutes to get to the store.
Yeah, like Rizzo knows. I gotta get in the car. I gotta drive down to the store. At the store,
You
there's a
ready for
line.
Powell?
Oh, baby, it's a good day.
Have some Modelo.
Oh, it's a good day.
At least we don't have to wait for our car to warm up, though.
Yeah, true.
I don't either.
True.
Cold as shit
Next go.
here.
Motherfucker.
I mean, a 10-minute drive to the store is not that far. Pretty quick.
I mean, yeah. But, like,
How
too
close
far
is it?
when
About to say
time
for
is
Emp,
advanced.
what is he getting there in like 3.5 minutes?
dude, yeah, he
No,
split and came right back.
dude, the store is literally 200 yards from my house. I just have to drive all the way to like the like guard gate to get out.
They make it easy. Well, calm before the storm.
20 minutes.
If there is even a storm, to be honest. I mean, watch it be a nothing murder again.
Oh, I sold majority of Palantir puts for the people watching the stream. We were talking about it this morning on Spaces. I was trimming on the way down.
Yeah.
I had a really nice flush under previous week low, under that 161. 40% on the February's, and then like 34% on the Marches. So I sold majority down there.
Oh, nice.
IWM triple bottom, SPY triple bottom.
Keep knocking on that door.
Oh,
Keep on knocking, but you can't.
I did
come
not
in.
see that end, my bad.
I mean, I think FOMC is going to be almost a nothing burger.
Yeah,
I think we're going to see a
right?
play in both directions, up, down. But if
Yeah.
SPY closes at 695, 696, I ain't going to be surprised.
I think it gives you like this much volatility, and then it's like right back to waiting for the earnings.
Now, depending on what Jerome Powell says during the press conference, if he says something like ridiculous that not too many people are thinking, I mean, that might.
Trump's in the
something,
Epstein files or something. What if
Yeah.
Powell comes out with that?
Yeah. Like, or he says, like, this will be my last press conference as, like, head chairman of the Federal Reserve, like, at the end of it or something. Or, like, I don't know, just says something crazy.
Carvana looks really bad.
Terrible.
Carvana's
I know there's somebody
Disgusting.
asking about it. Looks really, really horrible. We could see something in this range with this box I drew, this gap, but I mean, I got to think I'm bullish here. I have to be, but this looks really bad. And if we run through this, it's
Disgusting.
even worse. So I don't know. Maybe we bounce at this previous week low. That's where I'd be looking. This big gap that's never been tested. I'd like to see us get out of that. And there, you could say there is one here, but the reason we're not trying to hold that is because, again, discount premium, right? This equilibrium of the range. Which gap is farther in discount if we're looking to long? It's this one, right? So I expect this to come and test, and then we'll see what happens. But it's looking really bad until there, at least.
I think so this morning there was some flow that came in and called them out. It was the 432.5 puts for Friday. Someone bought 800,000 of them at like 565. I'm pretty sure they're at 4,000 per contract right now from 565 bucks.
Damn.
That is insane. $850 of those puts, and they're up. They're gonna be like 600 fucking percent.
Yeah, so looks really bad. If we run through this weekly spot, which I don't expect initially, but if it happens, I got to think that these relative equal lows come into play.
Make sure you send the link to Maple.
in this next spot. Yeah, let me send that. But this is where I think we're going if we get through this. It's down to here, in my opinion, which would be what, 283s? Looks bad. Look at that.
FOMC day. I had to get the tendies from Chick-fil-A. What do you mean?
There you go.
Tendies.
You go Chick-fil-A and I go Modelo.
Okay, I'm gonna take some profits on silver. That's like 5 points per con.
Ooh, silver new lows.
Yeah, finally.
Oh, we got a big red
Lots
candle
of
just
them.
there.
If it would just fill me. There we go.
Silver.
All right.
Hi,
Holy
ho,
silver dump. GLD acting the same right now.
What are we doing?
GLD not new low, but it just had a nice rug for the last 15 minutes.
I like this. I like that. Oh no. Don't do that, Jordan. I like this area for the bulls on silver. See if they hold this 4-hour gap. Top. And version. Still could trade lower to form this manipulation leg.
Kind of
By
looks
the-
bear flaggy.
By the grace of God, they're holding this somehow, but
Apex is working again, apparently, according to my man Profast.
let's go.
Usually they drop the 90% off sell after FOMC, after everybody blows their accounts today. Kind of front ran it.
I heard their sauce is really good. I can't wait to try it.
Who's sauce?
Oh, Raising Cane's.
Oh, yeah.
Once they open up, I want to go try it. Someone said I got to go try their tenders. Like, hell
Chick-fil-A sauce is good. Raising Cane sauce is right there with it.
It's really the
Zaxby's
sauce and the
is right there,
toast.
too.
Like the chicken's decent. It's the sauce and the toast, though.
Zaxby's sauce is pretty good too.
So I like Zaxby's like slightly more than those two.
But yeah, Zaxby's. Zaxby's, I'll tell you right now, nothing else makes me feel like shit afterwards than eating Zaxby's chicken and fries with their sauce. I feel so lethargic after eating their food every time. What's up, Joe?
It was goody.
Going. That's F1C day.
10 minutes.
Dave's Hot Chicken. I haven't had that either. We don't have that here.
Oh, Dave's. I haven't had Dave's in way too long. I used to crank Dave's hot chicken every single morning.
Oh, yeah, bro.
It is just such good chicken. Such good spice. Just,
Mm.
The sauce, the fries, the Cajun fries. Oh,
It's artwork, really.
it's really amazing.
Someone said you should look into the story of Dave's Hot Chicken. He said Armenian guys started it in a parking lot in Hollywood.
Dude, it's always, that's why it's so good, bro. That's why it's so good. We're the best tacos, dude. It's like in the most ghetto area with like the grossest looking
It's
taco
that
truck.
rundown truck.
That
on the
rundown
corner at
truck,
2 a.m..
bro. But it's so good every time. It's just it's a masterpiece.
Interesting. Yeah. You know those pods that people can like put all their shit in whenever they move? Have you ever seen those things ever get delivered to people's houses and then picked up before? How they do it?
No.
I just experienced that for the first time yesterday. It is quite fascinating on the like how they use this thing. It is incredible.
That's hilarious. Casey's so intrigued.
So it's this big ass truck, right? It's like your normal like semi truck, and then the pods on the bed. But then there's these 4 giant legs that have wheels on it, and then they control it with a joystick, and they lower those wheels onto the ground next to the big wheels, and then they use the joystick and they drive it off the truck, and it's this giant 4-legged metal creature holding this pod, takes up the whole roadway, and the person just walking with a joystick, just freaking moving this entire thing, puts it in their driveway. I was like, that's not how I expected those things to get delivered.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Look, he's picking it up. I want to see how he does
I
this.
converted from Popeyes to Dave's Hot Fan. I mean, yeah,
Wild statement.
Popeyes ain't bad, but
I knew Em was about to say something.
Wild.
Never had Popeyes.
no, Popeyes is decent,
Popeyes
but
is
Dave's
good.
Hot Chicken blows Popeyes out of the water. Like,
Not a chance. Not a
you've
chance.
never had Dave's, you'll know.
I have tried Dave's.
You have? You didn't get that.
I think I tried it in Nashville. Dude, it's nobody touches Popeyes because of the style.
Popeyes cooks, but Dave's has my heart.
Yeah, Jordan would do some bullshit like this.
Eat your chicken with chopsticks. I will, just to piss you guys off.
He picks up his chicken nuggets or tenders and his fries and then dips it into the
I'll use
sauce.
my blue plastic chopsticks for that one. Yeah,
For the record, Jordan did not bring his chopsticks to Tennessee.
I didn't.
I knew he.
forgot
I
it.
knew he.
Uh,
I knew he'd
did.
puss out.
Good.
Knew
I was
he
gonna
was-
snap
No,
those
'cause
things.
you would have
That
just
Aaron?
made
What's
fun
up,
of him
Aaron,
the
in the
entire
chat?
trip.
Oh, air, a run,
Hey, Rod.
aha run. Yeah, Jordan eats soup with chopsticks because he's a loser.
I mean, when I go eat ramen, yeah,
Yeah, Jordan.
Yeah.
can't eat
you
a-
grab the ramen and you twist it in the spoon. You know.
Would you eat chili with chopsticks?
That's a tough one. I don't know.
I watched Jordan drink a frozen margarita with chopsticks.
What?
Yeah, I picked up the ice.
Just like just scooping it up.
I was about to eat ice cream with him.
Yeah.
Now,
That
if the
actually
ice
works.
cream is like thick
But if that
enough,
was
you
a
could.
spork.
Yeah.
Or
Dude, Jordy's on a plane. Like, can I get a pack of peanuts? And then pulls out his chopsticks. And just one by one, he pours them all into his hand, and then he put the TV on, and then he just sit right there with his chopsticks. Just
Oh, you
picking
get
up
the
peanuts.
pretzel and he just threads the pretzels all down the chopstick.
Red pretzels. That's funny, bro.
Oh man. All right, 5 minutes. Time to take a leak and open a beer.
You know, even if it says rates unchanged, just for like shits and giggles, what do you think the initial reaction of the market's going to be with rates saying be unchanged, positive or negative? Just the initial reaction.
I'm leaning
I
towards
would
positive.
think
negative.
just the way things are looking. Pop it up into here. I don't know.
It's
That's
just
what
a
I'd be
zombie.
thinking is a pop into here, but I have no idea. That's a tough one.
It just gives people a reason to exit. I think it makes sense.
Those chopstick use. Shout out Aaron in the chat. How are you doing, my man? Been a minute.
I agree. I think the initial reaction from that will be downside, and then shortly after that, with the press conference with Jerome Powell, pop it back up, and then just kind of have a more nothing burger after that.
Mm-hmm.
See if there's any crazy flow coming in before
Yeah.
this starts. Let's see. Got some calls coming in.
Got a few minutes.
All right.
Got some SPY 702 and 705 calls coming in. Someone just put $170,000 of 705 calls for February 11th.
I still have my Amcor downside on.
As soon as the decision comes out, it'll read it to me in my ear, and I'll just spit it back at you guys.
Spin that shit. There's no
Anyone to come fill me in the 200s, Rizzo?
It's not life. This time is so hard. It's getting
Yeah, I mean, I'll leave those offers there.
Why is everything so laggy?
KC, there's a FAFO from Lockbender if you want it.
Big red
So
maybe.
I made a comment yesterday in a post about $100,000. Would I put it into Ondis or IREN? And
Is the goal to lose it or
no, which one would make me
money?
which one would make me the most money as a long-term investment within the next, let's say, 3 to 5 years? And I think majority of the comments were IREN over Ondis. But I really do like Ondis. I wish I owned this thing sub $10 right now, but I do not. It had a nice pre-market move. It gave it back. It's sitting at previous day high. Its chart looks identical to IWM, which is strange. I just put them next to each other. And I'm bearish on IWM, so I don't know.
Oh, about that time, ladies and gentlemen.
I think percentage return wise, though, I can make more money probably off Ondis over time than I could IREN. I think you can make 50% faster on ONDS than IREN from here.
KC likes being on this tick. What?
What?
I do.
Oh, sorry, that was a text message I just got.
Settle
I'll
down.
give you one guess who texted me that. You don't
Wait,
have to say
say-
that loud.
Huh?
I'll give you one guess who texted me that. And you will, I guarantee you know the answer, but you don't even have to say it out loud.
Can I text it back?
He texted it to me too.
Yeah. There you go.
He texted it to me too.
Look, even the chat knows, knows who it was.
Yeah.
All right, 30 seconds.
36?
I have to change his name in my phone to New, not Josh. $15 seconds of the YouTube live stream. It's also there as well if anyone wants to watch the press conference. Here we go.
2, 1, and it's out.
overnight rate unchanged.
Unchanged.
No downside
Unchanged.
risk to unemployment. Unemployment rate has showed signs of stabilization. Job market sustains. Let's see what else comes out of this. Hold on. 10-2. Mirren and Waller dissented to cut 25 basis points. Everyone else was in line, 10-2.
Up now.
Initial reaction moving upside.
Boy, I'm about as fast as the dang algo.
Yeah, pop it here. That's what I thought.
Oh, that guy Ryan is so good looking.
Pop it here.
He's so hot.
Hmm.
Like Dave's hot chicken.
Oh.
Just as tasty, too.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
All right, I fell a little bit short up there.
Hmm.
I have a limit order.
Into it.
This was great volatility. Can you believe IWM? Look at this thing.
Dude, IWM didn't even blink.
Didn't even give a shit. I figured out of the three of them, that would be the crazy candle. I mean, but yeah, nothing. Not a daggone thing. Huh.
Daggum.
Daggone. Candle, green to red, and just back to where the previous candle was. Q's is stronger.
Not anymore.
I mean,
somebody just sold a ton of contracts up here.
look at SPY though. SPY's about to make a new low of day. Q's is
Yeah, no, all of it is.
yeah. And SPY, equal low to the penny. There it is, new low.
It's like gap fill, boom.
There you go.
Rizzo. Come on, Rizzo, make me some money.
Go on.
Get him.
There's previous day high
100.
retest on QQQ again.
Take it down to 77.
Take it down to the paradise city. Oh, Unity, new lows. Yay. Can you go to $40, please? How much am I up on Unity? Probably the same.
New low day on SPY.
Yay.
SPX can go fill yesterday's gap. That would be beautiful.
Might.
IndieX had a gap fill. 60 points lower. Take me down to the Paradise City.
Ooh, MPC just hit previous day low. $40 per contract gain right now sitting on these puts. 30% on Unity.
I'll bear back 1 second. We wait for that 230 move. 230.
Just knife it another 40 points. Come on.
Go fill the gap. Gap fills at 77, by the way, if you're on the queue.
Dude, I'm getting news headlines right now from stuff that Amp already said 3 minutes ago.
Yeah, Financial Juice is putting this out literally 4 minutes after I read it all out.
Even Walter Bloomberg, Wall Street Engine, like I'm getting all those notifications now.
I just got filled.
Let's go. Someone hire Amp.
That's what I'm here for.
Yup.
I think he needs to take over the stock market news account. That guy Evan sucks.
Ooh.
Ooh, Evan. Evan can start talking about news again once he releases his face public on live stream.
That's the rule.
White House to gather crypto executives on Friday. Report out of Reuters.
I'm also short some SIL.
All we're
Yes,
just gonna hold that same level again that we held all day.
I got stopped by the SIL.
You see that candle on QQQ 5 minute? We call that a Chinese finger trap. You see it?
The Chinese finger trap candle.
We call that a Chinese finger trap right there. You see
Yeah.
that? It doesn't matter if you took puts or calls. They fucked you both away. Look at that thing. I think, again, initial reaction I think was downside. I think it's going to really depend on what Jerome Powell says at 2:30. If we see a continuation lower, or if we just bounce back up and stay in this range and nothing really happens and it's a nothing burger.
Where's the Trump tweet?
I think he's going to wait until
It's 225. Trump is 225.
Dude,
Powell's out. I've got a great
Powell's
news.
out.
Rick Reeder, smart guy, great guy, friend of mine. Interest rates are way too high. Too late, Powell. That's what they're calling him.
Too late, Powell. I got stopped out of the rest of
Dude,
the profit.
I have a feeling he's going to call him spineless.
Is that a Cowshy bet?
I should make it one.
Yeah.
Make that market, baby.
Dude, I would take a lotto. I would take a lotto that Trump's going to come out with something, whether it's a True Social, any some type of comment, literally right before Powell walks out.
If there's 2 words, I think Trump's going to come out and say either right before, during, while Jerome Powell's speaking, he's going to say the words disappointed or spineless. Those are the 2 top words, I think, on how he would describe the situation.
Disappointed or spineless?
Yep, I guarantee you. Bro. I will take that bet right now. 100%.
Are you guys going to play Powell?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we'll play it.
Yeah, we're playing it now. I'm still short.
We're short.
No.
I was short. I'm flat.
Yeah, is it on Polymarket? How can I create a bet on Polymarket?
I don't know how that works. I think you can like
I was
put it
gonna
out
go
there.
with my son Barrett, but Rick Reeder.
I can make a poll on X.
His little fist pump thing is so weird. Like he's like knocking on the door, fist pumping. I hit my level right at low of day. Basically.
Yeah, Q's just hit previous day high retest again. Nothing. I'm gonna make this poll on X.
Well,
now we sit and wait. I think the real fireworks are going to be if you're trading at 4:10 this afternoon. 3 Mag 7 earnings come out.
I think you might be right on that.
On Kalshi, you can bet on what Powell's going to say during the speech.
Yeah, I just saw one. What will Powell say during the January press conference? Inflation 40 plus times, 83%. The word percent, 25 plus times. All right, I just released a poll on X if you want to go check it out. Let me know your thoughts. You have 4 options to choose from.
Where's the stack of maples?
Fishing or
I said it,
kayaking, most likely.
It's the stack.
TLT made a new low.
The tilt.
The Fed Watch should be updating for the first time in the next minute or so.
Ooh, I just saw a UPS truck drive by. Is that bullish?
Grabbed along.
Lord, give me a sign.
Oh, weekly candle still rejecting. So I don't know.
Yeah, this was the headline I was reading out a few minutes ago as well from Reuters. Thanks, crypto companies and
Trim.
legislation. Friday.
Oh, shit, cooking. Something smell good.
I stopped out and profit all that.
Palantir's about to make a new low day. Dude, I am a solid 4 minutes ahead of financial juice today. What are they doing?
What are we doing?
Get it together.
They got issues.
Oh, let me pull up.
Ooh, it's neck and neck right now between disappointed and too late Powell.
I keep refreshing True Social. I'm just waiting on the.
I'm not gonna trade while he talks.
Don't like how ES wicked into a new low there. Just holding.
Oh, have you seen how Restream will make AI clips of your stuff? I thought that came with the subscription that I have. I didn't know they charged you extra.
Yeah.
So I got surprised with a $19 bill last night. And I was like, what the fuck, Restream? I just paid $435. And
Yeah, they're-
I got to pay extra for it.
Yeah.
And I only used one of the videos. It made me like 5 or 6.
Oh, for the clip thing you said?
Yeah.
It does okay.
Yeah.
It's like it's
No.
not bad. It gives you extra content, but it's not like
Yeah.
Yeah.
exactly
Oh,
what you
At
want.
first, I thought it was free at first. It came with it, and I was like, oh, I'll try
Well,
it
they
out.
do
And
like free trial. They give you like 100 of them or something.
Yeah, like or like a free. They give you a couple for free.
oh, fuck no, they didn't give me. I just signed up and paid annually. And the first time I used it, they charged me $19.
Assholes.
I know. I'll tell you what, though, I don't know why I didn't get this thing a lot sooner, because the like customization feature of Restream and everything is so much better with the subscription.
Oh yeah, if
versus
you
the
don't
free
have
version.
that, it's just hell.
I just now got the professional subscription for this thing, and I'm like, I should have done this a long time
needed.
ago.
Much needed. Even the professional one is like a quarter of what OBS is as a platform. Not even close, but
Dang, at 202, that was a sign. You had your call premium was like 533,000. Your put premium was 18 million. That would have been a great quick short there. Ooh. Oh, that's a hedge.
oh, perfect then. I just got the screen ready.
Y'all hear
That's
that?
some,
Yeah,
that's
Yeah.
some juicy music
audio
right
check
there.
is good.
Okay. Just making sure we have it ready.
You're good.
If I do this, can you still hear it?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we're still hearing it.
Hold on. Can you still hear it now?
Yep.
What the hell?
Yes,
Let's get this party going.
oh,
We love FOMC.
bomb scene.
How do you do the firework?
Pow, pow, pow.
Firework is
Thumbs up.
2 thumbs.
Yeah.
Wow, you guys did that at the same time.
Let's go. Interest
pretty
rates
cool.
unchanged.
What's the other? This one.
Confetti. Wow, they're really playing this like
I
motivational.
bet the guy that plays this on piano.
They're playing this like
Dude,
motivational,
wow.
upbeat,
I
happy
I dig
music.
this kind of music.
You know that brother's vibing. You know he's got a beard bigger than Ryan's. You know,
Braided. He's a braided beard.
showing everything.
Oh, that's dirty.
Bro, somebody's emailed the Federal Reserve and someone send me their playlist right now because I'm digging this.
What? This is my ringtone.
You
bro.
know, it'd be hilarious if we connected the aux, found a way to connect to what. we just.
Bro, the dubstep remix of this would be sick too.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh, that would be sick.
You just do the Trump fist pump with this. Trump's fist pump is the knock on the door. Do the Trump dances too.
What do you do for a living? I don't know. I just look at church and dance in front of thousands of.
Let me see if this will rug my. Okay, so far.
Anybody know the artist Alan Walker?
Yes.
This sounds like something that he would do. Like,
Oh yeah.
Doesn't this sound like Alan Walker would fucking
Yes.
make something great out of this?
Turn it down for a second until
Yeah, that's a throwback. I haven't freaking listened to Alan Walker in a long time. Come on, Unity. You're like 35 cents away.
So this is another stream that I always pull up, and they actually
Fire.
you can like see him walk out, or like whenever they start sitting down and stuff. And I just see whichever one's ahead of the other. Stick with that one.
Amazon 245 calls coming in for Friday.
Have you heard the song Jerome Powell? Good afternoon. But I bet it's a banger.
Almost $100 per contract gain on Unity.
Let's go, Evan. Just gave the stream a like. Make sure you guys in the chat like the stream. Subscribe to the channel. See what Powell says here in 10 minutes.
Ooh, we should have did a poll for his tie.
Let's gonna be purple.
Purple. Dude, I wanted to come out with something like bright green. What is this ticker? Ooh. They just reported earnings, but flow on Seagate, ticker STX.
That thing's been a mover today. On the,
Yeah,
on the,
410 puts for February 20th just came in. Just about $800,000 worth. 3 separate orders.
Things
Some
are
unusual flow
looking.
on those.
I don't know anything about this, but it's ripping.
She's ripping.
The STS still holding up. Look at that all-time high. All those relative equalize got taken.
Make sure you help us out, give the stream a like, subscribe to the channel. We're live all day, every day. Trading the markets, bringing you the news, the action, and obviously big moments like today.
Oh, that makes sense. I'm smelling a roast in the crock pot right now. That's what I'm smelling in my
Ooh,
office.
we like that. We like that a lot.
That's gonna freaking slap later so hard.
Dude, I keep seeing like little True Social things, and I keep thinking it's gonna be true. So always like it's like the White House or somebody else.
Dang, I should have took UPS puts when that truck drove by. New
I
little
need
guy.
this to drop before Powell walks out and give me the trims. I'll feel much better.
ASTS new all-time highs.
ASTS?
Yes.
Yes.
Well, it was like 20 minutes ago, but yes. Yes, it is.
We got a squad on here today.
Squad up. Squad up. I'll be right back.
Dude, Michael Anthony, you've sent this message in the chat 9 times today. I feel like this guy just is in our chat trying to pump his backs. Just heard a bell. What was that bell?
No idea.
Hey, that guy right there on the right standing up, he always asks a question. What's his name?
What? You're insane.
Oh,
Okay.
there's the notebook.
How are you? Yeah, great.
Who's that?
PayPal, 54 bucks. Dump it.
Yeah.
Yeah, anybody in the chat know if there's been any inside buys on UUU? Or maybe like and how many shares there were?
I sold $62 covered calls on PayPal earlier for next week.
You're one good-looking individual, Casey.
Oh, I'm
Boris,
trying my
really.
best, Daddy.
Yeah, let's see what happens here at 2:30 with Pow Daddy coming on. Initial reaction is literally flat as a board. We are literally at the open of that 2 o'clock handle right now.
No, nobody's pumping anything in the chat. It's a joke.
Oh, beat it up.
It's Michael Anthony, which thanks for being here, but he's literally done like a copy and paste of the same message like 7 times today.
One side.
What's the
Out
message?
there.
This UUU ticker?
Soldier Boy.
No, not that one. Just 3 U's.
3
Three.
U's. What is that?
Like,
The
I think
team?
they make
What is that? The
safety gloves
Timu
or something.
version?
Propaganda, brother.
You. Oh, yeah, this used to be a horrible penny stock. It
Is it
still
still?
is kind of.
Oh, Frankie's set up over
We got
there.
a view.
Frank's all set up.
Oh, do you want pyramids? Is that what we need? Do we need pyramids?
Wonder
for
if
that?
Jordan cleaned his laptop yet.
No.
No.
I mean, like you ask for pyramids, you get pyramids.
Jordy doesn't clean the laptop anymore.
I'm a man of the people.
Cleaning my laptop. No.
5 minutes before the news conference begins. When the news conference begins, the chair will make 3
Greggy Soprato.
If you're not trading NQ with an absolute filthy screen, bro, like you're not doing it right.
Yeah.
What's on that? Where's on your screen?
Frank, I hope that
Just dirty.
that coffee mug is spiked.
Like outlines of all the
He
keys. on-
grabs it.
That's
No, no
There's no-
spike.
there's no coffee in there.
It's coffee and almond milk.
No Kahlua? Shit.
Got the almond milk. He's on it.
Okay.
My screen, it ain't even bad. Look at it.
They're not doing
You
anything.
can't really see it.
Here.
It's not even bad. Look at it. That shit.
Dude, type
It's a
mine's
little
probably
dusty. It's not too bad though. Just got the calendar.
Dude, that's a rip face.
I am about to clean it though because I'm about to go to Puerto Rico and set up everything all brand new. So I'm gonna have to clean my keyboard. I'm gonna have to clean my laptop, my mouse, all of
Yo,
it.
Boris, damn, brother.
Gotta clean it all. Well, that's. Oh. Y'all in the chat are wild.
Oh wow.
Oh man.
Bro. I don't even say stuff like that. Like, that's just wild.
Don't you dare be doing that on your trading laptop, bro. Fucking.
Yeah, dude, on your
disgraceful.
personal one.
Absolute disgrace.
Not your work laptop. Come on.
Dude, these
Have some
motherfuckers.
decency.
This is why people are not profitable because they goon instead of fucking trade, dude. I swear. This is why you guys aren't profitable. Stop, dude. Telling you, stop, and you will be profitable. Put that energy into something else. Swear, dude.
If I'm typing up a storm, just let me know and I'll mute.
What happened there?
You stink.
Dude, we got wrecked.
Dollar.
Are we alive?
Yeah, we're back. We're back. We're
What the
back.
hell happened?
$2.
$2.
Pain.
$2.
$2.
$2.
Did the stream end?
No, we're good, Jordy.
Oh, I think it's a new one.
No way. That's annoying. If it's a new stream now, that's so. annoying.
Did Emp rug it?
No, I didn't touch anything.
I didn't touch
You were the-
anything either.
You like completely disappeared. We were like, oh, Emp just died.
Well,
and then all
did
of a
the
sudden,
restream-
the whole thing.
The restream just died.
Are we back?
Yeah, we're good. We're good.
Alright, cool. I just got rugged and then I look in the chat, everybody in the chat's like F's.
Dude.
Uh-oh. Little cell candle before J-Powell. Huh?
It's the same stream, Emp. It's
It's
the
the
same
same
one.
stream somehow. Okay, I'm getting trims. Let's go.
Yes!
Oh, new low of day spy.
We're
Oh, there
good.
goes IWM. Look at IWM. There it goes. Look.
IWM's dying.
Yeah, look at the Russell.
Come on, get my film. Oh, look how wild this is.
Did he come on yet? No.
Here he comes. Here he comes.
Here he comes. All right, it just hit previous day low.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Sound check. Everything good?
My colleagues and I remain squarely.
Oh, no, good
focused on
afternoon.
achieving our dual
He did say good
goals
afternoon.
of maximum
Oh, I did-
growth and
it
stable
glitched out.
prices
It's just
for the
quick.
benefit of the American people. The U.S. economy expanded at a solid pace last year and is coming into 2026
Russell, big
on a
bounce off
firm
previous day
footing.
low.
While job gains have remained low, the unemployment rate has shown some signs of stabilization, and inflation
It's
remains
purple.
somewhat
It's purple.
elevated.
Oh boy.
In support of our goals, today the Federal Open
The tie
Market
is
Committee
purple, no
decided
worries,
to
guys.
leave our policy rate unchanged. Having lowered our policy rate by 75 basis points over the course of our previous three
Shit,
meetings,
I'm late.
we see the current stance of monetary policy as appropriate to promote progress toward both our maximum employment and 2% inflation goals. I will have more to say about monetary policy after briefly reviewing economic developments.
Bulls? I mean, I'm bullish.
Take it off right
Available
there.
indicators
I'm
suggest
not
that
bearish,
economic
but-
activity has been expanding
IWM
at a
previous day
solid
low to previous
pace.
day high, same candle.
Consumer spending has been resilient, and business fixed investment has continued to expand. In contrast, activity in the housing sector has remained weak. A temporary shutdown of the federal government likely weighed on economic activity last quarter, but these effects should be reversed as the reopening
Ooh,
boosts
that's
growth
hawkish.
this quarter. In the labor market, indicators suggest that conditions may be stabilizing after a period of gradual softening. The unemployment rate was 4.4%.
I'm trimming new low of day, and I'm trimming at
in recent
77
months.
gap fill,
Job
and
gains have remained
46. That's
low.
where my trims are sprayed.
Total non-farm
Yeah,
payrolls
used
declined at
looks
an average
ridiculous
pace of
compared to
22,000
spot.
per month over the last 3 months. Excluding government employment, private payrolls rose
Nvidia's
at
dying.
an average pace of 29,000 per month. A good part of the slowing in the pace of job growth over the past year reflects a decline in the growth of the labor force due to
Exxon's
lower
getting
immigration
crushed.
and labor force
Yeah,
participation.
135
though
puts.
labor demand has clearly softened as well. Other indicators, including
AMD new low of
notice,
day.
layoffs, hiring, and nominal wage growth, show little change in recent months. Inflation has eased significantly from its highs in mid-2022,
Boy, if
but
they
remains
flush this
somewhat elevated
110 level, it's
relative to our 2% longer-run goal.
we'll get a nice one.
Estimates based on the Consumer Price Index indicate that total PCE prices rose 2.9% over the 12 months ending in December, and that excluding the volatile food and energy categories, core PCE prices rose 3.0%. These elevated readings largely reflect inflation in the goods sector, which has been boosted by the effects of tariffs. In contrast, disinflation appears to be continuing in the services sector. Near-term measures of inflation expectations have declined from last year's peaks, as reflected in both market and survey-based measures. Most measures of longer-term expectations remain consistent with our 2% inflation goal. Our monetary policy actions are guided by our dual mandate to promote maximum employment and stable prices for the American people. At today's meeting, the committee decided to maintain the target range for the federal funds rate at 3.5 to 3.75%.
Unity $40 target hit.
Since last September, we have lowered our policy rate 75 basis points, or 0.75 of a percentage point, bringing it within a range of plausible estimates of neutral. This normalization of our policy stance should help stabilize the labor market while allowing inflation to resume its downward trend toward 2%, once the effects of tariff increases have passed through. We are well positioned to determine the extent and timing of additional adjustments to our policy rate based on the incoming data, the evolving outlook, and the balance of risks. Monetary policy is not on a preset course, and we will make our decisions on a meeting-by-meeting basis. To conclude, the Fed has been assigned 2 goals for monetary policy: maximum employment and stable prices. We remain committed to supporting maximum employment, bringing inflation sustainably to our 2% goal, and keeping longer-term inflation expectations well anchored. Our success in delivering on these goals matters to all Americans. We at the Fed will continue to do our jobs with objectivity, integrity, and a deep commitment to serve the American people. Thank you. I look forward to your questions.
Is that the shortest speech he's ever had?
That was
Say, bro.
no, very short.
Is
Chris
this it for
Rugaber
him?
at
Is this his
Associated
last
Press.
speech?
Thank you.
I don't think so.
I wanted to ask that you attended the Supreme Court hearing last week on the Lisa Cook case, and Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent criticized that as political. Can you say why you attended and what you would say in response to the Secretary's criticism?
So let me start with, I don't respond to comments by other officials, whoever they may be. It's just not appropriate to do that. I will tell you why I attended. I would say that that case is perhaps the most important legal case in the Fed's 113-year history. And as I thought about it, I thought it might be hard to explain why I didn't attend. In addition, Paul Volcker went to a Supreme Court case famously in, I guess, 1985 or so. So it's precedented, and I thought it was an appropriate thing, and I did it.
Great. And then just quickly follow on the job market. You mentioned last month that the household survey might be distorted, and you also mentioned the potential for overcounting jobs, which would suggest that we're still in a negative hiring pace. So do you see the drop in the unemployment rate as solid? And what's the basis for saying that things have stabilized? Thank you.
So, yeah, really two questions. One is, so we're getting through the distortions in the data from the shutdown. However big they were in November, they're smaller in December. So we're getting to a place where they're no longer material. They're still there, but it's a tweak here and there. The reason why we changed the statement, let me pull it out, was simply, it used to say that judges that downside risks to employment rose in recent months. So we saw, data coming in which suggests some signs of stabilization. I wouldn't go too far with that.
Video's about to make a new high day.
There are also some signs of continued cooling. And so we thought that was no longer an accurate description of the data. In addition, the outlook for economic activity has improved.
Finally getting over the 2 p.m. handle here.
Since the last
Opening.
Well, they don't know what to do. Costco, Walmart are getting smoked.
I
Chips
sold
are popping.
split spreads
So for
when
those
we
two
weren't doing
reasons, we
anything there.
thought we would take that language
I
out.
was able to get over 400 points out of the money. So.
Nice.
Nick Timrose, The Wall Street Journal.
Nick.
You generally avoided engaging with political controversies directly, and the video statement on January 11th was a departure. What made this different, and are you concerned it could draw the institution further into political debates?
So today on, I'm simply going to refer you to the statement that I made on January 11. I'm not going to expand on it or repeat it. So I'm just not going to, this is really about the press conference and the economy and what we did today, and some ancillary areas, but I'm not going to be getting into that.
Can you say whether the Fed has responded to the subpoenas?
I have nothing for you on that today.
Mike.
Michael McKee from Bloomberg Radio TV. Have you made a decision on whether you would
Brazzy's over here looking for Jennifer.
The Federal Reserve? And if so, could you tell us what it is? And if not, when might we anticipate a decision?
No, and I really, once again, have nothing for you on that today. That either.
Why would you want to leave it all under the circumstances?
Again, I don't want to get into this. It's not something I'm. There's a time and place for these questions, but not something I'm going to be getting into today. Thank you.
Thank you. Claire Jones, Financial Times. Thanks a lot for taking my
That's
questions. And another one that might, lead to a similar answer. We've seen quite big movements in the dollar over recent days. What do you think is driving the U.S. currency lower? And have you been at all concerned just by the extent of the volatility?
He's not going to comment on the dollar.
Thank you.
So, Claire, as you probably know, we don't comment on the dollar. Really, the administration, especially the Treasury Department, has the job of oversight over the
Soldier Boy
currency
ticker is ripping me
exchange
52
rates and all that. We don't comment on that. It's not our role.
Looks like we're headed towards lows. Come on.
But, what's your view on the market movements? What do you think behind them? Is it asset managers diversifying? Is it?
Yeah, I just don't. We don't talk about the dollar. We don't talk about what moves it around. It's just not appropriate for us to do so. Really, the Treasury Department has that. It's their role.
Somebody mentioned
and we stay off.
Eva's
We do
name showed
monetary
up.
policy and some other things, but we don't comment on the dollar. Sorry.
Hey.
Hello, did someone?
Powell is literally. Powell is literally hitting the
Powell,
Marshawn Lynch right now.
Axios. Obviously, no SEP in this
I'm on
meeting.
your side. I'll
In
get
light of
fined.
the slight firming up of the language around growth in the labor market and the statement,
just here,
should we
so
assume
don't
that the
get fined,
timeline
yep.
for any further rate cuts is pushed back compared to what people might have thought in December?
Well, first of all, if you look at the incoming data since the last meeting, clear improvement in the outlook for growth. The data have come in, and sentiment, the beige book, everything comes in suggesting that this year starts off on a solid footing for growth. Inflation performed about as expected, and as I mentioned, some of the labor market data came in suggesting, we're evidence of stabilization. So it's overall a stronger forecast, really, if that's your question. I'm not sure I answered your question.
But in terms of timing or pacing of any additional easing?
So we haven't made,
This is a big question,
what
actually.
we'd say about this was that after this meeting, after the 3 recent rate cuts, we're well positioned to address
No
the risks
easing,
that we
this will drop.
face on both sides of our dual mandate, and we'll continue to make our decisions meeting by meeting based on the incoming data, the implications for and the outlook and the balance of risks. Haven't made any decisions about future meetings, but the economy is growing at a solid pace. The unemployment rate has been broadly stable, and inflation remains somewhat elevated. So we'll be looking to our goal variables and letting the data light the way for us.
Steve.
Steve Leisman, CNBC, and sticking with questions you might answer. Thank you.
Steve.
Let's go, Steve.
You had
Sticking with
previously,
questions you might
described the current policy rate being at the higher end of neutral. And if you look at the longer run, the SEP and the longer run rate, 16 of 19 officials are actually below there on their long run. Is the Fed still in a process of bringing it down towards a middle range of neutral? And what would it take to get there?
So the count I did was that 4 of the 19 were at or above that. And maybe I missed by 1, but I thought it was 4. And if you look at the dealer survey, it was 10 out of 58 where we're at or above. So you're right. It's the higher end of the range. What we say is it's within the range of plausible estimates. This is the higher end of that range, but so for some people they think it's neutral. I think, and many of my colleagues think, it's hard to look at the incoming data and say that policy's significantly restrictive at this time. It may be sort of loosely neutral, or it may be somewhat restrictive. It's in the eye of the beholder, and of course no one knows with any precision. Is that, you had a follow-up?
I get what you're saying, but some officials have described the Fed being in a mode of bringing it down eventually over time. Are you still in that mode, or is this a place to hang out?
Yeah, no, I would say if you look at the SEP from December, most people had additional normalization. But at the same time, we've done a lot of the process of normalizing. A good piece of it is done with 75 basis points, and before that, 100. It's 175 basis points we've cut since we began cutting in September of 2024. So you've moved now to, 3 point, Fed funds is running just a little below 3.65%. So you've moved a good way, and we think we're well positioned here to watch how the economy performs, look at the data. We're not making decisions about future meetings, but we do think we're well positioned after those 3 cuts to let the data speak to us.
Amira. Thank you, Chair Powell. Mara Moakley from Bloomberg News. To what extent did the committee discuss the possibility of cutting at this meeting or in March? And how are you all thinking about the conditions that would merit another rate cut? Is there broad agreement on the committee about what it would take?
Oh, look at the amount of MacBooks back there.
So there was broad support on the committee for holding today. Broad, I would say, including among non-voters. So that's where that was. Of course, some people did want to cut and dissented, but committee pretty broadly for holding today. We're not trying to articulate a test for when to next cut or whether to cut at the next meeting. What we're
the market
saying is
has
we're
not
well
moved.
positioned as we make decisions meeting by meeting.
Oh, I
looking at
said
the
it was
incoming
Jerome's
data, evolving
girlfriend.
outlook and all that. And we're in a position where we still have some tension between employment and inflation, but it's less than it was. I think that the upside risks to inflation and the downside risks have probably both diminished a bit. So, we'll be looking at that. It's about how you weigh the risks to the two goals and how big those, and quantify them. And so there are different views on the committee, and, we'll find our way forward as the data evolve.
Ooh.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Edward Lawrence from
Size
Fox
popping
Business.
up a little bit on
Has
the
the effects of tariffs already moved through the economy on
Oh,
prices?
there's the T word.
A lot of it has. So basically, there are many different estimates, and they're all
Just made
highly
10 bucks.
uncertain. But most of the overrun in goods prices
tariff.
is from tariffs. And that's actually good news, because if it weren't from tariffs, it might mean it's from demand, and that's a harder problem to solve. We do think tariffs are likely to move through and be a one-time price increase. So most of the overshoot, if you
Say transitory, say
take
it.
that out, you'd get, and you would, inflation, core PCE inflation is running just a bit above 2%, x the effects of tariffs on goods. And the other good news is, if you look away from goods and look at services, you do see ongoing disinflation in all the categories of services. So that's a healthy development. So that's what's going on. The expectation is that we will see the effects of tariffs flowing through goods prices, peaking, and then starting to come down, assuming there are no new major tariff increases that are begun. And that's what we expect to see over the course of this year. If we see that, if we see that, that will be something that tells us that we can loosen policy.
There you
Also,
go.
if we see something that suggests that the labor market is not stabilizing, that in fact the downside risks reemerge, or the data just get worse, we'd have to look at both of those. We have a two-sided mandate.
If I could, if President Trump does pick a new Fed chairman before May, what does that look like? How would you work with that person, and what does that transition period look like?
I don't have anything for you on that. That will depend on Congress's actions and things I can't speculate on.
Howard Schneider with Reuters. Thank you for taking our questions.
rip it
Given
here?
the changes in the statement and all you've said so far, is it fair to describe risks to both sides of the Band-Aid as roughly balanced right now? And is the next move necessarily down?
I'd say that the upside risks to inflation and the downside risks to employment have diminished, but they still exist. So there's still some tension between the mandates. Are they fully in balance? Hard to say. And we think our policy's in a good place. I've just discussed reasons why we might change our policy, and we'll just have to see how the data lead us.
I'm wondering, you a minute ago you said you felt expectations were consistent with your mandate, that the 2 and the 10-year break-evens have moved quite notably in the last couple of weeks, I believe. Is there any concern on that front?
I mean, I recently looked at all of the both survey and market-based short-term inflation expectations have come way down. They were
Hitting
in a
VWAP
good
on
place at the
TVQ
beginning
and
of last
SPY
year.
right
They
now.
spiked around Liberation Day, and now they've fully retraced in the last few months. So that's very comforting. And the longer-term inflation expectations have remained in places that are very consistent with 2% inflation over time. So expectations have been solid, and they reflect confidence in the return to 2% inflation.
Andrew.
Apologies if this is a little bit repetitive, but in the past you've said that the reason you cut rates was that the risk to the labor market was greater than the risk to the inflation side. Is that still true?
We haven't made. You're right. We saw the labor market weakening, and we acted, and I think that was the appropriate thing to do. We will always act to address what we see as the economy moving away from our goals. Risks to both of the variables are a little less. I think that the upside risk to inflation, again, a little bit less, and the downside risk to employment, a little less. I just would say that I'm not making a judgment about how, one of them is more at risk than the other, just that the risks to both of them have diminished.
Okay, thanks. BIS wrote a paper last summer which concluded that global investors were hedging their dollar exposures in ways that previously they hadn't because of policy uncertainty. Do you agree with BIS?
We really don't see much at all about that whole story. There's just not a lot of data that suggests that there's much to that.
Thanks.
Anna Swanson with the New York Times.
Feels like a big rug pull's about to
What
come.
you would need to see in the labor market to conclude it's time to resume easing. Do you need to see further deterioration in the labor market, or would it be enough for inflation to stop?
So we'll always be looking at both things, and so there could be combinations,
Yeah, true.
infinite numbers of combinations that would cause us to want to move.
Talking about hedging or something?
A weakening labor market would be an argument for loosening. But what's happening with inflation? If inflation were at the same time getting worse,
oh, so it's an infinite.
a very difficult situation there. So we'll be looking at both. Clearly, a weakening labor market calls for cutting. A stronger labor market says that the rates are in a good place. We'll have to be making similar judgments too on inflation, though.
And if inflation does pick back up and the labor market doesn't show further signs of deterioration, is there a chance that you could raise rates rather than simply remaining on hold? What would you need to see to consider hiking?
We don't take things off the table, but it isn't anybody's base case right now. Anybody's base case that the next move
That's
will
hawkish.
be a rate hike. But
I mean, not hawkish.
ultimately
That's
we'll do
dovish, actually.
We'll do what we think is the right thing. But that's not where people's expectations are right now.
The market will like that. No rate cut. Or no rate hike.
Hi, Victoria Guido with Politico.
As a base case.
I wanted to ask, you've talked in the past about concerns about the U.S. fiscal trajectory, and we've seen in
Are we
Japanese
in
bond
breaking
market
out
a
up
lot
another
of turmoil
5%
recently,
today?
In part due to
Still
concerns
moving higher.
over their fiscal and long-term
Market's
economic
moving
outlook.
up on this.
So, do you worry that the U.S. could at some point find itself in a similar situation to Japan, whether for fiscal or demographic reasons?
You know, over time, you've seen that U.S. rates have remained pretty, they haven't moved a lot really for a while, but they haven't moved a lot because of what's been happening in Japan. So it's more of an over time thing. The U.S. federal budget deficit is, uncontroversially on an unsustainable path.
Do we add right here? There's
That
a
is
VWAP
not
on NQ.
unsustainable. It's very much sustainable, but the path is unsustainable.
I'm flat. I'm gonna
and
short
the
it
sooner we
there.
work on it, the better. But
I'm thinking about selling some more here.
right now we're running a very large deficit at essentially full employment.
Yeah, I'm gonna add a little
The fiscal
bit.
picture needs to be addressed, and it's not really being addressed. So that's important. I'm not in any way connecting it to some sort of near-term market event, but ultimately, it's something we'll have to deal with, and that in the end game, that's where you wind up, is in some kind of a difficult thing. But that's not where we are. It's not where Japan is either. But it's certainly not where we are right now.
Does it reduce the effect of your rate cuts that longer-term rates have overall not really budged that much?
I wouldn't say that. The thing is, technically, higher longer-term rates means less accommodative financial conditions. But remember, many things move longer-term rates. It's not mostly what happens on the short end. There can be effects of longer-term rates from moving our policy around, but it's much more assessments of the fiscal path and fiscal policies and risks and things like that move the 10-year around. You can look back at and find periods where we've been very actively moving the policy rate over the course of a year, and over the course of that year, the 10-year is exactly where it started. So there's not a tight link between 10-year rates and the overnight rate.
Elizabeth. Thanks so much, Elizabeth Schulze with ABC News. Republican Senator Tom Tillis, who sits on the Senate Banking Committee, said he will block any Fed nominee, including the chair, until this investigation into you is resolved. Do you support this move by the senator, and what conversations have you had with the senator?
I've got nothing for you on that.
More broadly, what would happen to American households?
They're all going to try to ask him the question and then just move on to their second question.
Independent from politics.
So
Like something's going to change.
The point of independence is not to protect policymakers or anything like that. It just
rugged
is
here.
that every advanced economy democracy in the world
5 minutes
has
till power hour,
come
by the
to
way.
this common practice. It's just an institutional arrangement that has served the people well, and that is to have a separation between to not have direct elected official control over the setting
I'm
of
short
monetary
like 195
policy.
average
And the reason
here.
is that monetary policy can be used through an election cycle to affect the economy in a way that will be politically worthwhile. So this isn't, I'm not talking about the U.S. context. This is every advanced economy democracy of any size. So it's a good practice. It's pretty much everywhere.
Candace becoming a member, shout out.
Like the United States. And I think if you lose that, it's, first of all, it will be hard to restore the credibility of the institution if people lose their faith that we're making decisions, only on the basis of our assessment of what's best for everyone, for the wide public, rather than trying to benefit one group or another.
Come on,
If
where's
we
Trump
lose
at?
that, it's going to be hard to retain it, and we haven't lost it. I don't believe we will. I certainly hope we won't. But it's very important. And the reason
Frank,
it's
it rejected
important
on the
is that it's enabled
30-minute
central banks
28
generally
and VWAP.
not to be perfect, but to serve the public well.
You're confident it can maintain that independence at this point?
Come on. Yes.
Really
I'm
Yeah,
strongly
30-minute
committed to that,
rejected.
and so are my colleagues.
Archie.
Archie Hall from
Wanna
The
s-
Economist.
I wanna see
On
if they
that
build
sort
value
of
here or not.
Stabilization of the labour market question. How much do you see the weakening we saw over the past 6 months, year, as a kind of data mirage around immigration and the government shutdown and so on that's now resolved, or how much have we seen a kind of real underlying?
2 minutes.
There
There we go. Come on. 80.
Well, part of it is, to your point, part of it just is that labor supply, growth in labor supply has come to essentially a halt from a fairly fast clip of growth over the last couple of years, driven by immigration, and then the halt being driven by a very sudden stop in immigration. So many outcomes were possible with that. Supply came way down. It turns out that demand for labor also came down a very similar amount, maybe just a little bit more, which is why the unemployment rate has gone up. So I don't know whether that's a coincidence or not, but that's what's happened with that part. But if you look at other things, like, for example, just to pick a couple, the Conference Board's measure of job availability that came out, I don't know, was it yesterday or today? But, it shows, it's a survey showing that workers feel like job availability it's a very low reading. It's just one reading, but it's an indication of softening. Part-time for economic
Gold
reasons,
new highs.
is a category within the broader U6 category measure has moved up significantly. So
Gold
there
new
are
all-time
lots of
high.
things that go on.
Silver
There are
is
lots of little
pushing
places
towards
that
high
suggest
day
that the labor
too.
market
Yeah.
has softened. But
Still lower highs, but
you're right. Part of payroll jobs softening is that both the supply and demand for labor has come down. Growth in those two have come down. So that makes it a difficult time to read the labor market. So imagine they both came down a lot to the point where there is no job growth.
All right, I'm out.
Is that full employment? In a sense, it is. If demand and supply
That was good trade.
are in balance, that you could say that's full employment. At the same time, do we really feel like that's a maximum employment economy? It's very challenging and quite
stopped
an
right at the
unusual
9.
situation.
Thanks. And one more. On growth and the kind of strong growth outlook, or strengthening growth outlook you're now seeing, how much of that is the fiscal stimulus we're seeing from the beautiful bill, the tax cuts, and all of that?
So you're seeing it already. You don't have much of the fiscal. I think the outlook, you're right. It's financial conditions and it's fiscal policy for 26.
SPX in
But
January,
you've got strong
NFP,
consumption
SPY
that's
in
been
January,
happening before
NFP.
financial conditions have been supported, but
high.
before the fiscal effects really are shown.
Your
So
call
essentially, the
premiums have
economy has
continued
once
to
again
increase over the last 20
surprised
minutes
us with its
on
strength,
SPY.
not for the first time. And consumer spending, although it's it's
Just
across,
freaking
income
knife
categories,
it.
but consumer
Holy.
spending, overall
There's
numbers are
so
good.
many big orders back and
And,
forth coming in on the
we're
flow,
benefiting
though.
from the,
you need VIX to bounce is what you need. VIX is just crushing.
That's another thing we're benefiting
Here we
from.
go.
The economy overall,
Say something.
growth
Come on.
is- growth is,
Say something,
solid
Hawk.
footing, it looks like.
And
It's not just those things. It's just the consumers. The consumer is filling out, surveys that sound really negative and then spending. So there's been a disconnect for some
All right,
time.
I'm taking a little trim right here.
These
40-point gain.
surveys And, reasonably good spending data.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Chair Powell, Christine Rogers from NBC News. You talked about how consumer spending is uneven. The president calls inflation defeated and solved.
back to the top
FOMC says
zone.
it's a somewhat elevated
Trying to front
inflation.
run the bid at
You talked about
120
those
as we're sitting
customer
at
survey or those
140. Can't even get
consumer
down
sentiment
there.
surveys and public opinion polls that show that most families say
150s.
the cost of living is still issue number one. What is the conversation around the table with your colleagues about how wealthier consumers seem to be driving so much of the economy, and why so many families still feel like they just can't make ends meet after 5 years of rising prices? What is that discussion like?
So a couple things. One, there's something to it in that we know that higher income households that tend to own real estate and tend to own stocks, securities, and those assets have been going up in value, and increases in wealth do support spending over time. So, and that's clearly a part of the story. We also know that for some time now, for
VIX keeps dying like this, so we're going to move higher.
From retailers, for example, that serve lower income customers, whether it be food or the big box stores or anything, they're saying the same thing, which is our consumers are looking to economize. They're trading down from brands, and they're buying less, and it's changing their buying habits and that kind of thing. So we're seeing that, and that is a reality of what we're seeing. They're still consuming, but they're feeling it in a different way. I would say more broadly on affordability, we have a vast network through the reserve banks and also through the Board of Governors, where we talk to small and large businesses and households, and so we do hear a lot about affordability, and we take that very seriously, and we take it to heart, because one of our jobs is price stability, and so the best thing we can do for people who are feeling that squeeze is to keep inflation under control, and frankly, to finish the job of getting inflation back down to 2%.
You mentioned the AI build-out as being a positive for economic growth this year. I wonder, as you look at the weakest year last year for job creation of a non-recession year since like 2003, are you concerned about AI maybe supplanting more entry-level work and entry-level jobs, and how does that play into what you're watching about the labor market?
So everyone, of course, is watching AI and the deployment, and trying to understand exactly what's happening. And there's a wide range of possibilities. It's hard to say. And of course, anyone who uses it is amazed at what it can accomplish, right? So every technological wave will eliminate some jobs and create other jobs. And it's always been the case. If you look back, wave after wave after wave, there will be some disruption, but ultimately technology increases productivity, which is the basis for rising wages. And it may not all happen immediately, but over time, it's what enables incomes to rise over time, is rising productivity. So and we always ask, well, this is going to be different,
We would get way more movement if we didn't have earnings after this.
And we may, in any case, see in the short term jobs that are being eliminated by the capabilities of AI. We may see that. We just don't know what the overall effect is going to be. So how to think about it in macroeconomic terms, it's very hard. We can look at the aggregate data. We can analyze, for example, there is some connection.
AI should be used to replace the Fed is the comment of the day so far.
For recent college grads and AI, but it's not the main or only driver. You hear large companies saying, many of them saying that they won't be hiring for some time, or that they're hiring less, or that they're laying people off, and they tend to refer to AI when they do that. So we're all watching and learning, and it could certainly have pretty significant effects on the economy, the workforce, and our society.
I added some more
really have the
Rizzo up
tools
there.
to address the concerns that may arise, but we have a lot of people who focus on analyzing it.
Feeling a little frisky today.
Try to understand what the macroeconomic implications are, which is our job.
Thank you, Chair Powell. Bayi from AFP News Agency. You mentioned earlier that
AFP,
on inflation,
where?
the broad expectation
I don't
was
know.
for a one-time price increase and then for inflation to come down. And I was wondering, is your expectation still for inflation to start cooling in the second half of 2026? And if you could elaborate how far we are from target currently. Thank you.
So how far we are from target is, as I mentioned in my opening remarks, we had 3.0% core PCE inflation over the 12 months ending in December, and that's pretty much what we had the year before. So on net, no progress, but the story behind that is modestly positive in that most of the overshoot was in goods prices, which we think is related to tariffs, and ultimately we think those will not result in inflation as opposed to a one-time price increase. Okay, so that's where it is. In terms of, you asked, no one thinks they will, ex ante understand really clearly, precisely when this will happen. But there's an expectation that sometime in the middle quarters of the year, we'll see tariff inflation topping out. So what we do is when a tariff is put in place, we track the effect of those tariffs over a 6, 7, 8, 9 month period, and you can see for that tariff how long it takes to reach a place where it's affected the price level, and that's it. So we're getting better at that, and our estimate is that it'll be sometime in the middle of the year, but I wouldn't look for great precision in that. But we'll be able to see whether things are moving in that direction. I think we will be able to see.
Richard Escobedo.
Thanks, Chair Powell. I'm Richard Escobedo with CBS News. I want to look outside the U.S. about what's happening outside our shores and how it impacts the U.S. Canada's Prime Minister said last week that there's been a rupture in the global order, and I wonder how you're thinking about geopolitical risk as it relates to the U.S. economy.
So I can't comment on that speech or statement or anything like that. Geopolitical risk for us is, a lot of it is around energy, oil. And so far we haven't, for all the turmoil, oil prices have come down, as you know, and so we don't really see much.
Imagine if he said, I can't lie anymore, you guys are all
longer than that, it's trade. The trade, our economy has pulled through pretty well, you have to say, given the fairly significant changes in trade policy. The U.S. economy has pushed right through. Partly that is that the way that what was implemented was significantly less than what
wire that money to me
at the beginning. In addition, other countries didn't retaliate, and in addition, a good part of it hasn't been passed through to consumers yet. It's being taken by companies that stand between the consumer and the exporter. So that's where that is.
Jennifer.
Thank you, Chair Powell. Jennifer Schonberger with Yahoo Finance.
There's our girl, Jennifer.
GDP growing at 4.4%, and the fourth quarter expected to have a 5 handle on it, as to what the Atlanta Fed is predicting.
Come on, Jennifer.
At a time when you had a government shutdown, and we thought that was going to shave off some growth. You've also got the fiscal
Jennifer, drop it
tailwinds.
for me.
You've talked about big
Market,
tax
the market.
refunds coming, potential tariff dividend. How could you
Drop it, Jennifer.
as soon as it came out of my mouth, I was like, oh God.
But
the market.
it would depend. It depends on how fast potential output is growing, right? I'm just asking in principle. I'm not.
Don't you dare disrespect my friend Jennifer.
But, there's growth, and there's how fast the potential is growing. And at a time of
She came on Stocks on Spaces with us several times. Text us her new article the other day. It's pretty good.
So it really matters whether potential output is growing as fast as actual output, and it would matter over time. The numbers you cite were for quarters, and quarterly GDP is, you need to look at 12 months because quarterly GDP can be very lumpy. GDP was negative in the first quarter last year, so the overall, over the year, the numbers were nothing like that. It was more in the mid-2s for the year.
And how do you explain the divide right now between strong economic growth and the job market? Is it productivity that's filling the gap? And is productivity being driven by AI at this point?
So there has been, you're right, there has been a divide of solid growth, but what looked like a weakening labor market. And that can be explained by rising productivity. But I would say we do see signs of certainly of the unemployment rate stabilizing. So it may be we're seeing the beginning of the resolution of those two things. Also, as you probably know, the lore is that when GDP and the labor market get into an argument, in the end, labor market.
Yes, it's
the
about to
labor
hit
market data
VWAP.
is more reliable. GDP data is just very hard to
Your
to
call
collect and
premiums are
understand,
still
but
increasing for the
nonetheless,
last
I
10
think
minutes
we
still.
may be seeing that
Just under IB
tension
low.
resolving a little bit. Too soon to say
On,
with any
yes.
confidence.
Or on both, really.
Yeah, your put premiums are not falling, but your calls are
Matt Egan
increasing.
with CNN. Chair Powell, after today, you have 2 meetings left as Fed chair. You've obviously experienced a lot during your time as Fed chair, served under multiple presidents. I'm wondering what advice you have for whoever your successor might be.
That face he made.
Honestly, I'd say a couple of things. One is
was the Laura betting
He
option?
is actually
Yeah,
going to
that's
answer
what I was
this.
thinking about.
politics. Don't get pulled into elected politics. Don't do it. And that's another thing. Well, another is that, our window into
Decent spike in calls.
democratic accountability is Congress. And it's not a passive burden for us to go to Congress and talk to people. It's an affirmative, regular obligation. If you want democratic legitimacy, you earn it by your interactions with our elected overseers. And so it's something you need to work hard at, and I have worked hard at it. So, and the last thing is, it's easy to criticize government institutions so many ways. I will tell whoever it is, you're about to meet the most qualified group of people you not only have ever worked with, you will ever work with. And when you meet Fed staff, and not everybody's perfect, but there isn't a better cadre of professionals more dedicated to the public well-being than work at the Fed.
Thanks for that answer. If I may follow up, as I'm sure you've noticed, gold and silver prices have experienced historic gains of late. And I'm wondering how much attention, if any, you pay to those moves and what message you may take from these significant price increases we've seen for precious metals.
Don't take much message macroeconomically. The argument can be made that we're losing credibility or something. It's simply not the case. If you look at where inflation expectations are, our credibility is right where it needs to be. So we look at those things. We don't get spun up over particular asset price changes, although we do monitor them, of course.
Nicole, for the last question.
Last question.
Hi, Nicole Goodkind-Barron's. Some prominent critics have charged that the Fed's economic models are somewhat backward-looking, but should be more forward-looking, incorporating
Balloon
things
energy
like
up
productivity
10%.
increases from AI.
Yeah.
How do you incorporate current and future developments into your analysis and decision-making, and do you have an answer to those critics?
Yeah, so by and large, those criticisms, as somebody on the inside, they just don't make sense, and I'll tell you why. Every FOMC participant writes down a forecast.
I just
every
did
quarter.
volume point of control.
Right, the summary of economic projections, and that's the basis for how we think about the economy. So, and the other thing is, what an economic model can do is it can grind up all the data for the last
revisit that
years,
NFP.
50 years, let's say, and it can identify what are the relationships between
Hurry up, I need to
variables
open
A,
my
B, C,
third
D,
one.
and all that kind of thing. And it can tell you if you change one of those variables, this is what should happen in the macroeconomy. That's just the way it works.
Give Jennifer the mic
The
again.
structure of the macroeconomy is constantly changing. For example, we hadn't had a pandemic in 100 years. It wasn't in the model. And we knew it from the very beginning. It was not in the model. A trade war of this scope, we'd never had that in 100 years. And so there's great uncertainty at
Rizzo, quit texting me to add more short. I've got plenty.
Another thing I'll say is, when it comes to, technological developments that raise potential output, some kind of technological revolution, like happened in the 90s here and like maybe happening now with AI, we're all over that. And, everyone studies those periods, and, we're very clear-eyed about the possibility that this higher productivity may persist, and also that it may not. We're not, no one's sitting here unaware of the possibility of higher productivity. We've been talking about it for 3 years. It long predates the current situation. It's been going on for 5 or 6 years. We've had productivity higher. We've been talking about it that whole time. So it's very much on our minds, and we are well aware that higher productivity means higher potential output, and it changes
Here we go.
the way
Drop
we
it.
think
Drop
about
it.
potentially inflation, growth, labor market, and all those things.
IWM looks
our
like
models.
very weak right
If
here.
it's just a question of using
Microsoft
better models,
also
bring
very
them
weak
on.
right here
Yeah,
ahead of their
we'll
earnings
take 'em.
report.
But I think, we certainly are in contact with anybody who does economic modeling, and we're always looking to do better at that. But that's how I think about that.
And just a quick follow-up. We've been talking a lot about tariffs and passing through, and we've been talking a lot about them for the past few months. The trade landscape is still in a constant state of flux. Announcements, threats, negotiations, they're all frequently changing. So I'm wondering how you actually track these, what data or channels are most critical to follow this in real time?
Trade?
Yeah, the impact of tariffs and how they're changing.
Yeah, I think our staff has done a really nice job on that, and they've kind of
Just
put
filled
it
the
together
gap.
in real time. So as I
See if
mentioned,
it bounces.
a tariff gets put in place,
Bounces
you
a
can
little
pretty
bit
much
on this
track
5-minute
its
candle.
effects on pricing and on everything. And so you build a model up from all of the tariffs. At the beginning, it was very much of a forecast. Now it's every cycle that goes by, it becomes more informed by actual data. And our forecasts were not far off. What changed was, as I think I said earlier, what was implemented was smaller than what was announced. In addition, we didn't see retaliation internationally, and I think people did generally expect that because we saw that in the past, and that really mattered too. And then the other thing is that pass-through didn't know how
Maybe
fast
as soon
it
as
was
he
gonna be
walks
to
off.
consumers, didn't know how much exporters would take, how much companies in the middle would take, and how much the consumer would take. And it turns out it's a lot of companies in the middle who, by the way, are pretty strongly committed to passing the rest of it through, which is one of the reasons why we need to keep our eye on inflation and not declare victory prematurely.
Thank you.
We're done?
We're done.
Okay. Thank you very much.
All right, there you got it.
I'll be right back.
All right, let's see what happens here. Projected view op just now on ES and NQ both at the same time. It's a whole lot of nothing. Guys, reminder to give the stream a like, subscribe to the channel. We're live pretty much all day, every day. The market's open. We're pretty much live on here, trading, giving an analysis, breaking news, all those good things. Saw a lot of new people coming in. Appreciate you guys being here, hanging out with the Wolf Pack. Tesla, Microsoft, Meta, all coming up this afternoon. Let me give you the times on those. We'll stay live for all of that. I'll call it all out for you guys. 3:05, that's Central Time, so 4:05 market time. Expected for Meta, same for Microsoft, 4:05 p.m. Tesla, 4:07 p.m. Those are estimated times, of course. Who knows when they decide to finally release everything. So there is that. Also, IBM, Lam Research, a couple other big ones. ServiceNow, those are all 100 billion plus. Waste Management, CLS, Love, FICO, and CP, as well as many others also reporting. So there'll be a lot of reports after hours. Let's take a look and see what everything's been doing. SPY is back green by just not even 0.1%. But right here, this yellow line is where SPY goes green. So SPY is there. It is under IB low, the first hour low still right there, but reclaiming yesterday's close. It says gap fill. You can see that right there. QQQ holding previous session high down here. Never filled the gap. Still stuck under IB high at this point. IWM is still red on the day, down about 0.32%. Not doing much. As you can see, this is a 15-minute chart, not doing much. A lot of consolidation down here. Wick higher, wick lower, not really doing anything. Did touch yesterday's low and yesterday's high, as Casey said earlier, on the same candle. The Dow is also green, just getting right back above yesterday's close. Let's take a look. Tesla reporting this afternoon. Tesla is currently green on the day. There's a pretty key level at 435 that's rejected multiple times. A couple upper wicks here as we get into that. I mentioned Microsoft a few minutes ago. Microsoft stuck red here. You're getting rejected at all this pre-market area. Obviously had a big move up yesterday. A little bit of selling pressure at the moment, but it's trying to hold in here and catch a bounce off of this consolidation from this or earlier this morning, I guess, midday. Meta is the other one reporting. Meta holding a nice bottom trend here, working its way back up. Is this a bear flag? Is this just holding a nice uptrend? Kind of pre-market lows holding in there on Meta. So we're doing okay there. Let me, I've never even clicked that button before. Let me resize this so it looks a little bit better. There we go. We'll take a look around the other big names. NVIDIA has been very strong today. As I look at NVIDIA up here, so I had to resize that for Powell. So let me do this here. Also, I'm going to hide the no cameras. Jordan, can you do that? Can you hide the no cameras so it's a bigger screen? Thank you, sir.
Can you hear me?
All right, NVIDIA. I can now.
Okay.
Yeah, if you've got control, if you can hide those the non-cameras just to make the screen a little bit bigger here for everyone to see. NVIDIA is very strong. No, you're good. Frank, you're good. We've got like 3 people with cameras off.
Trying to do it. I don't know why it's not working.
I'm going to keep going through this. NVIDIA, obviously, a lot of people watching NVIDIA. How much? I mean, we have 3 Mag 7s reporting at the close today, right after the close. So less than an hour from now, we'll call it 50 minutes or so from now, just under that 45 minutes from now, we have a lot of companies reporting how much they're going to be spending on NVIDIA. Is their CapEx continuing to increase, expand? What's going to happen there? So we got to keep NVIDIA on watch here. NVIDIA having a great day, obviously gapped up, came back down, didn't fill the gap, but did make it to previous session high right there, looking good. Volume point control right where we're hanging out, but definitely one of the stronger names across the board. Google was also very strong. Of course, they don't report till next week, but Google right here making a very strong move. Heavy weighted stock, of course, across the indices. Keep that one on watch. Broadcom, nice recovery after a lot of weakness this morning. Amazon, same thing as the market kind of consolidating, no longer making lower highs. So this is interesting. You kind of have this higher low look, and now you're going to make a higher high over this. So Amazon could get a nice move back up here. Market could get a little bump here. We'll see. What's Apple doing? Apple not looking as good. They report tomorrow afternoon. Did fill the gap from yesterday that was left there, of course. Apple's fine where it's at. And if we look elsewhere, Dixie recovering, just kind of hanging in here. TLT bonds pushing up off the lows. So yields must be coming down just a little bit, not too bad. Gold, gold new all-time highs, still making new all-time highs up here. Silver took out the midday high. So now you have slightly higher high here, but still kind of in the same 115 area on that. Oil, if anybody cares about oil, boom, right there, or as me and Casey normally say, oil. That's where we're at. We are chop city right now. If I go down to the 5-minute.
Yeah, I don't know what you do with that.
Oh yeah, I didn't check crypto. Let's take a look at crypto. What's crypto doing right now? Bitcoin, kind of nothing.
Not really doing anything.
I mean, really, since Powell started right here, It's moved higher, but not doing much of anything. Ethereum moving a little bit higher. Solana doing absolutely nothing. BMNR's having a decent day. Let's see if anything else. What are banks doing after the Fed? Banks getting a little bit of a push up there. Simi's also recovering. Gap up, fade a little bit, and then getting a move back up. So we'll see what happens here. Where's SPX at? That's another important one that I like to track. SPX, there's IB low. There is all of this action from yesterday is right in this box. So possible move back to pre-session high, possible rejection area right here. SPY, I would not be surprised to revisit this NFP down here, to reject here and kind of chop and close around this area. You know, maybe do something like this until we got the rest of it. What about precious metals? I did gold and silver already. I'm not going to go to like palladium and copper and all those. Getting smoked on your put, Maria. Yeah, it's kind of stuck here. Rizzo, was he zero or hero 6950s? Rizzo's great. Rizzo, are you still here on the stream? I hear you in my other ear.
Mm-hmm. He's in the background.
There he is. 6950s.
What do you mean?
Did you take 6950s?
No.
Oh, okay. Well, that's nope. No
I'm in,
6950s there.
625s for Friday on Qs.
QQQ 625s for Friday. I don't hate that. That was kind of my base case when I drew this box. Hold on, Headward.
And in a boatload of NQs. Short.
Oh, here comes our short. Let's go. Let's go. Crush this thing down. IWM looks like a bear flag and a half right now. Kind of like a bull flag within a flaggy. That headline was some kind of takeover note or something. It wasn't anything serious. Powell was pretty neutral, pretty much what I thought he was. Frank, do you have any thoughts around what Powell said? Pretty
Very
even
benign.
kill?
Nothing. No.
Benign, I like that term.
Exactly what he wanted, he got across. Nothing.
What he wanted,
he's completely
he held
disgusted, but is trying to stay professional.
That's exactly what I thought he'd do late in his career as a professional, as an attorney. He's always been a great professional. MU memory, it's at the highs of day still. I just made a new high of day actually. Let's see, MU. Yeah, well over IB high, new all-time highs. Western Digital. New high of day, basically. What I'm worried about is, yeah, that IB rejection again, right there. Look at that. We had 3 rejections of VWAP on NQ right there.
SPX is not, the puts are not going anywhere still. It's just like they rallied a little bit, but like they're not going anywhere. I'm short futures though.
Got it. Oh, I just heard trim go off on my short.
Come on. Let it go.
All right. So all those ads that Rizzo twisted my arm behind my back and made me short, I just trimmed a couple of those. Rizzo turned his camera off because he's actually here behind me. Just gun to my head. Short this thing more.
I've never
I'll
heard
put my
me
hood
this
up.
bearish, huh?
You've been pretty bearish this month.
Yeah, occasionally.
Who's heading out? Eva?
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry, I got meeting, guys. But see y'all, we'll see you tomorrow morning, 7 a.m. Eastern.
Hearts for Eva. Appreciate you.
Eva.
See y'all, love y'all.
Love you, Eva.
Love you. Cheers, mate.
Order filled.
You have arrived at your destination.
Boy, if we can just get one flusher, I'll be having a great day. Is anybody watching the soccer games? That's funny you say that, actually, because I am. There's too many going on, though, to keep up with.
Holding short tech overnight? Yeah, I have been since last night, actually.
Come on down. Real Madrid just scored. Look at that. You're going to get market updates and soccer updates. Who was that? Who asked that? Oh, Jahan. What's up, Jahan? All right, I need this back into like the 150s. That outer VWAP band's at 150, so I've got a lot of trims going into that area. Copenhagen up one.
Let's see Palantir
on
continue to rug
everything.
Give me 150 Palantir. What a freaking bleeder this has been. Die, Palantir. That's an ugly daily chart right there. We're going to swing it short one more time.
I don't know if anybody's curious about these soccer games because they're probably better to watch than trying to trade this afternoon. Chelsea's up 1-0 on Napoli. PSG up 1-0 on Newcastle. Man City 2-0 over Galatasaray. Liverpool's up 2-0. Leverkusen 1-0 over Villarreal. There we go. How about that?
And the flow coming in.
Yeah, come down a bit. I still have my downside.
Ooh, Arsenal got scored on 2-1. Okay. All right, drop this thing down.
I was about to look. Oh, yeah, MU.
I appreciate you coming by the live stream. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Like I said, we go live every day pretty much, market open, and take it all the way through. Anything that's going on in the market, trading-wise, news-wise, analysis, all that good stuff, bringing it all to you right here, Wolf Trading. Check us out on X if you're only on YouTube. Find us over on X as well, Wolf_TradingX. And then you can find all of us. We'll shout all of our individual names out as though we got some great traders on here. You'll have to check out KC. You'll have to follow Joe. You have to follow Ace. You'll see Frankie, myself, Ryan. Rizzo's in here as well in the background. Knots, Bull Trade Finder back here. Solid crew. Jordan, stop eating your nails. You don't eat your nails with chopsticks, bro?
No.
Tell Boris he's about to eat a knuckle sandwich. Tell him. Say it.
Stop in the nail biting and stuff.
He said, screw Real. All right, I just got filled. Another trim here at 160. My average is at 195 from all those ads. So getting some nice trades here, actually. Normally, I don't trade at all on FOMC, but knowing that we kind of had the protection of all this Mag 7 afterwards, IWM's getting some volume with a down candle. NVIDIA breaking through VWAP right here. It's the downside. Palantir new low of day.
Yeah.
CrowdStrike new low of day.
Palantir.
Here we go. 150 just filled my next trim. I'm out. I need to take off some more actually.
Below POC.
Where my poots at?
All right, Mayor.
Where my poots at?
See you later. You coming home for dinner?
Come on, stop stacking the bid here.
Frank, you're off mute just for the a heads up. Oh, Michael Anthony's out of timeout. I put him in timeout earlier. Don't make me do it again. Don't make me do it again.
Man,
Bull or bear? Bull or bear? I'm bearish right now, short term. Bullish in the bigger picture.
I think we get a.
Look at that outer VWAP band on both. Look at both of my chart setups right here. You see this outer VWAP band?
I think we get a knee-jerk long and then a.
What's wrong with triple U? Dude, this triple U. What's wrong with that? Last year it was
add another U. Add another U to it. Add another U to it.
This past year it was already up 117%. I mean, I don't know, nothing really wrong with it, but I ain't buying that. It's also what they do: designs and market safety products consisting primarily of smoke alarms, carbon monoxide alarms. I mean, not something I run to when I think about owning long-term companies. You know.
Yeah, AI revolution right now,
but it's been killing it. I mean, shout out last year. Last year it ripped for sure.
Maguire, I've been to a game in Barcelona.
Barcelona?
Benfica just scored against Real Madrid, 1-1.
Oh.
I am more of a Barca fan than Madrid, personally. Market's up here because the dollar's being thrown out the window. It's funny, all the people last summer that told me that Trump wanted a strong dollar are now telling me that Trump wants a weak dollar. So I'm just confused by all the experts on social media right now. Oh, we got an Atleti fan.
Man, oh man.
And Barcelona. Oh yeah, Barcelona got scored on by Copenhagen. Well, Champions League action. It's actually probably more exciting to me than trading this afternoon.
I don't know if I'll ever enjoy adding UI.
Was it wintergreen?
What'd you say about wintergreen, Bull?
Grizzly? M's the only one that would have caught that.
Oh, you got them pouches or that fine cut?
Fine cut. Pouches for pussies.
Yeah.
That is the correct response.
That's the correct answer. Yeah.
Right. I remember I had a friend in college. He used to buy he'd buy the pouches and put them into an old can of so it looked like he didn't have pouches, but he would.
That's hilarious.
No way.
Because everybody talked so much like shit to him.
And now we all use Zens.
Dude, I saw so down here
really
apparently
fucking dips anymore.
Bro, I've never seen dip down here in Mexico, but the other day I saw Velo, like the same thing, like Zen, but like Velo is the brand.
Yeah.
I saw some of those at the store down the street the other day. I was like, might have to get me some mango.
Yeah.
Lyft, ticker LYFT, broke daily and weekly trend line into this close right now, looking
gross.
ugly. Yeah.
What's up, Will?
Whoa, what's up, guys?
Oh, gross. Whoa, Will.
What's up, Will?
Popping in.
He's alive.
I'm alive. Man, this sickness is just continuing to get me, but I'm gonna fight through it. I'm not as sick as Carvana is today, though. I'll tell you that.
Oh, you called that one, dude.
That one got.
Do you work for Gotham? I'm just curious. Do you work for Gotham Research?
No.
Because God, Gotham just destroyed them today.
I've been saying the way they reported their earnings, just from a fundamental side, like it didn't make sense. Like the way when you look at like CarMax and you look at some of the other auto dealer groups and stuff like that, it just doesn't. The way they were doing it, I'm like, it didn't make sense to me. So they're saying they overstated their profits by over $1 billion. That's probably not good.
Well, I forgot Mourinho's the coach at Benfica.
What's everybody's take? What do you think? Meta, Microsoft, who's going to beat? Is anybody going to miss? Is going to be beats across the board?
It's a great question.
Nobody knows.
I think we're gonna have
Nobody knows.
Nobody knows.
I think this week.
What do you guys think in the chat, everybody? I'm going to go with Meta beats, Microsoft's a nothing burger, and Tesla's a miss.
I 100% agree.
I think ServiceNow will probably be okay, and then we'll see what IBM and Lam Research. This is going to be a big 4 or 5 stocks here.
I'm not in Meta or Microsoft yet. I'm still debating, but I am in now.
Yeah, I still have some ServiceNow as well. But I think Meta will be – I mean, you think they got to come back after their last earnings debacle. But the only issue is I don't love when these stocks rally a ton into the earnings. You know, Meta's traded 600 4 or 5 days ago, and now it's 670.
6 what?
6.7.
670.
Like, is gold going to go to 10,000? Does anybody think that we're just going straight to 10,000? I mean, this is
Nah,
insane.
the top is near.
Gold
It
is
has
wild.
to be. It's so stretched.
It still doesn't seem like anybody can get long enough.
I'm buying this dip on CVS.
Speaking of, look at gold right now.
Just freaking ripping.
Ripping face.
Gold is now up almost 6% on the day.
It's crazy.
Oh my God. Silver new. Oh, it's almost back to all-time high.
They were saying dealers like gold and silver dealers won't even buy it from people.
Yeah, so I talked to a couple of people that tried to go sell silver, and they said that they're offering at best like 100 to 102 right now.
Wow, so they're taking a 15% vig on it,
They're
roughly.
taking a huge, because they're saying like the prices are most likely going to come back under that.
Yeah, I mean, that move has just been insane.
This guy said, I'm betting on all earnings. I'm throwing tomatoes at all their buildings if they miss and tank.
Remember, if you swing trades through earnings, be prepared to lose every single dollar of that trade, in my opinion.
Correct.
It should not make or break you, whether it goes in the complete opposite direction, whether the stock reacts in the opposite of what the numbers come out just because they beat and there's no positive move on the stock and it goes flat or goes lower and you're pissed that you swung calls. You should not be. If you swing any position on those names overnight with earnings, you need to be prepared, mentally prepare yourself to wake up the next day and be losing money on those trades. If you cannot do that, you should not be trading them. Just friendly reminder.
Agreed.
Or Wall Street bets the thing and full port your fucking account. I don't know. I mean, just
Let's go. I just inherited $1,000. I'm going to put it all on Microsoft short.
I mean, just be another statistic on Reddit. I don't know.
Yeah.
Do stops work in the aftermarket? Absolutely not, CJ.
Yeah. Market needs to be open.
Yeah. No, you swing that position, you see that stuff
IWM is looking right here.
get fucked.
Very high risk swing, swinging TRI upside. This thing nuked me earlier last year, but just basement window trade.
We got 15 minutes. Do you think we make a new low of day here?
Yes, fucking do it.
Amp. All right, you're not gonna like this.
This is like just absolutely just
I'm
this
gonna swing
de-risking
puts on.
moment.
Amp's not gonna like this.
Dude, I swear to God, I swear to God, Casey.
What?
Walmart.
Not Walmart.
Okay, all right, yeah, whatever.
It's not Walmart. It's not Caterpillar. It's not a Honeywell.
Is it Mercado Libre? It better not be Mercado Libre.
No.
Okay.
And this is a tough one for me to swing puts on.
On?
Nope.
Because you could probably short on shoes because I think Curry's going to sign with Nike from what I saw.
Ooh. I'm gonna look at their chart. What does their chart look like? Oh, not good. That's an inverse cup and handle about to break down, son.
This whole market looks like it's going straight to lows.
You know what's rolled over today, first in 5 days, is high yield credit. First thing I've seen finally broke below the 9 on the daily. And that's been trading up. I just rolled a little bit.
I'm going to have to start trimming because we're getting too close to the end of the day here. Come on. How long? 3 minutes till MOC? LRCX puts, question mark.
We should have bought them at
Don't they report today, though?
Yes, they report tonight.
They had a big gap up and sell off this morning.
Yeah, well, it's because ASML. Did you see ASML? Huge
Yeah.
gap up, and it just engulfed.
Yep.
It's closing back above, but a lot of profit taking in those names.
All right, Amp, your hint is it's in the financial sector.
Okay.
You want to swing puts?
Yeah. On one name specifically in the financial sector.
There's only one name that I care about in the financial sector, and I don't think you're shorting this all-time high right here.
It's not in you.
Yeah,
Shorting
I have no idea.
Upstart?
Bank of America, gold, or
BAC's been a decent short.
yeah, since we broke below the 50.
Yeah, JPM was a good one as well.
Could have just stayed short on Powell. Look at this! Look at this piece of shit.
I'm selling
Oh my
call,
God.
baby.
SoFi.
PayPal.
You want to get SoFi short?
No, I can't short SoFi.
That chart looks not good on the daily though.
Does Morgan Stanley look like
Hey.
a head and shoulders if it rejects here?
I don't know. You could probably play. There's enough retail on Hood that you're probably going to get buying here at the 200 day. By the way, you could probably play a bounce play here.
Ooh, SoFi did break my trend line. Ooh.
Look at SoFi on the daily. That thing looks very like a big
Daily
topping
squeeze has been
formation.
bearish and it flipped downside. This has a very similar setup to.
SoFi looks like shit.
Look at the yeah. Okay, hold on. Okay, I might be swinging short SoFi now. Do I wait for a bounce retest or do I just report this?
They report though when? I think Friday.
Oh, hold on.
So SoFi reports.
SoFi
Friday.
does for Friday morning.
Yeah. Okay, so gotta wait until after that. Yeah, SoFi reports.
Right here, Friday morning.
Yeah. Spook that. No, the answer is Citigroup.
I think the market's going to hold right here.
Oh, I like that actually.
It's a tough
Citigroup.
one.
Oh, that I do kind of like that one. But here's the thing, like look at this, and it's like okay,
I know.
the 50 days catching up quick though. I mean, that's the only thing I'd be worried about is if you hit the 50 day.
Target's
people just buy
110.
it.
Target's 110.
So 50 days at like 112, like 111.80s.
And stop at like
Yeah.
115.5. Is that where you'd put it?
If I want to hold the position,
Yeah.
to stay in the daily chop
I mean,
zone,
I
I would
s-
have to
Just
risk
grab the
115 and a half.
I mean, I see this. Here's MLC. There we go. Sell it.
I just took it
Come on.
off right there.
Oh,
Nice
no,
go.
no, give me
Okay.
fills.
Okay, nice little 20 points
Oh,
just like that for me.
Dadgummit, dude. It missed my next trim by freaking
Holy
2
shit.
points.
IWM got a decent downside cam.
I wasn't ready.
Google's a huge sell side.
Oh, they got like 20 lots off.
Intel's buy side. Google's huge sell side for some reason. This has got to be mostly sell side. 1 billion sell on the S&P. 1.1 on Nasdaq or Nasdaq. So it's sell side. Benfica just scored a penalty. Boy, I'm just giving you guys updates from everything right now. How about that?
How's Tesla, Microsoft, and Meta looking going into this? Anything decent happening? No.
Ooh, IWM almost made a new low of day. I'm about to take my $1,000 right here.
There's a lot of juice in these earnings. I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
Some big premium.
That's what I'm. I hope Tradeify and Tradeovate are working because I'm gonna get some scalps in on these earnings reports.
Yep. Post 11:30, I heard that they got everything resolved.
What is this? AGQ.
So that pisses me off. I had a trim at 128 and it came to 131.
Oh. It's your
What a
pro shares of
piece.
silver. AGQ. Your pro shares ultra silver. The ticker. 450 calls for Friday coming in right now.
Yeah.
Stock's at 400.
One of the guys on our stock show was shorting this AGQ.
Oh.
Ouch. That's probably painful.
Ouch. SLV 106.
I think we're going balls deep, holding through earnings, or at least try to.
Yeah, I'm trying to hold runners through it.
I don't have runners. It is.
Dude, I think CVS could be
Halftime in Real Madrid.
Look at CVS. What is this thing? I think she wants to go back up. She's not going to let you
I will get you.
the gulag.
I will get you guys all of the earnings numbers as they come out here in 7 minutes. So it'll be about 5 to 7 minutes after. So by Dips Bro, I see you saying this. Microsoft, Meta, both expected around 4:05 p.m. Eastern. Tesla expected around 4:07. Those are expected times. I will call them out as soon as they're out.
Bought that.
Oh, they're gonna try to come stop me out, aren't they? Well, they'd probably square it off at VWAP. Microsoft, Meta, Tesla.
It's gonna be interesting. It's gonna move a lot of stuff. Oracle looks ugly, and then so does Palantir. Was the other one broke the 200? I don't know if anybody saw that.
Dang, someone just bought
Yeah.
Meta puts 1.25 million with time though.
KC, did you get in Palantir? Did you short that yesterday?
I got 2 sets of puts. I have 150s for February and 140s for March. Oh, it just broke down again.
Yeah, below the 200 now.
Yeah, look at that daily chart. Freaking ugly. Let me see how much. I was up 40% earlier. Let me see. The 140 calls for March are up $155 per contract gain. And then the Palantir 150s are 50%. Hey!
It's nearly 20% of NASDAQ is reporting earnings. Tesla's almost 4%, Meta's just over 4%, and Microsoft's over 10%. It's almost 20% of the NASDAQ as a whole is reporting earnings in the next 20 minutes.
Microsoft's getting a pop up here into this close. All right, hot take. I'm going to take those Citigroup puts. Smaller than usual, I guess, is a better term.
Man, Bitcoin cannot do anything. It is unbelievable.
Still bearish.
Yep. I think it's just a big bear flag on the weekly.
It's a big flag.
But
yeah, it's quiet. It got a little. Oh no, we've been flipping back and forth on this monthly candle. It'll flip red and then go right back green.
Like we ran all the way up to 97. I mean, we couldn't even get back to 100, and they just rugged it all the way down.
Yeah.
Now we're stuck at.
All right, I've got Microsoft, Meta, Tesla all on the screen right here.
All right. We good. We ready. Are they all 5 minutes after? 7 minutes after? Or is there
five minutes for Microsoft and Meta after the close, and Tesla 7 minutes. That's based on previous releases.
Yeah, I have no clue what the hell Tesla's gonna do, but it'd be interesting to hear Elon. I really have no thoughts going into it though. Right in the middle of the range. Could go either way. And for the bigger time frame trend, like, doesn't really matter. I don't think which way it goes.
Just send those.
Uh-oh. He just sent the wrong one.
No. He just sent SoFi puts. Oh. Let's go.
All right. Minute and a half. Bassett making a comment again. Trump has not made one comment, which is still crazy.
All right, I took the SoFis.
Microsoft's ripping here into the print.
Maybe Microsoft will be the winner, Meta and Tesla losers.
I feel like Meta's going to be one of the winners.
Yeah.
Tesla's going to be the conference call. Maybe Microsoft's the loser. I don't know. I feel like they could all go well. 1 minute until U.S. markets close. It's actually 30 seconds.
Where's Eva? We need her back for the earnings call.
Oh, can we get a little? I feel like I need to cover some more of this before this. Yeah. Yeah, I'm taking a couple more trims here. Oh, nice drop.
Finally. Thank
IWM
God.
just rugged hard. IWM rugged hard into the close. New low of day.
Yeah, I got most of my size off on that drop. Thank fucking God. All right, now we can hold 15 of these into earnings. Fuck it.
Yep. I'm holding 3. And I'm guaranteed to make 600 on this account. No matter what.
Saved by the bell.
All right.
Oh, we're gambling now.
Oh boy.
Oh yeah.
Who?
Microsoft's out.
Microsoft.
Negative.
Microsoft straight down. Boom, I'm getting all my fills. Oh, how did I get rugged? What are the numbers?
Finally.
Hold on.
There you go, fellas.
Hold on.
Come on, no, keep going lower.
I got 2 of my 3 fills. My last target's 46. 81.3 billion. $80.266 was the estimate, so it's a beat. $4.14. $3.90 was the estimate.
Double beat.
Double beat.
What's the issue? Guidance, capex, something.
Investments in OpenAI is got a non-GAAP a non-GAAP thing going on in here.
Meta going. Well, it's doing crazy shit right now, but
Why put it in?
Meta's all over the place.
yeah, like 650 to 690.
They're reacting to what they're reading in the Microsoft report. Meta's not out yet.
You think that's a sympathy reaction to Microsoft?
Yes.
Holy shit, that's a crazy sympathy move.
No, Meta's out. Meta is
Microsoft's
out.
down 5%.
I was gonna say that-
8.88 versus 8.19 for Meta. They beat revenue beat slightly.
Oh yeah, Meta is out.
Yeah, 8.88 versus 8.19 and 59.89 billion versus 58.42 is actually.
Come on, give me 26K.
Beat slightly.
To 990s, 980.
Reality Labs
on my NQ short.
operating loss 6 billion estimated. So the loss on Reality Labs is a little bit higher than expected. 6.02 billion versus 5.8.
I like the position
like a good
Maguire
business.
just opened. She opened a Guinness. It's a good
All
position.
right, all my targets are hitting. Come on, give me 26K. Come on, Rizzo.
It's a great position. Maguire.
I flattened my NQ shorts.
Meta was 888 versus 821, and revenue 59.89 versus 58.29.
No.
Meta's down 3.5.
Wow, double.
Come on, give me 26K. Give me 26K.
My swing shorts, though, I want 990 at least. Basically 26K.
Yep. Amazon
I got all my
lower.
targets. I'm just looking for 26,000 for final target.
So Meta and Microsoft were both double beats, correct?
There it is.
Yes.
Full target. I'm out.
Nice short, fellas.
Dude,
Let's go, Rizzo.
This was supposed to happen when Powell was speaking. My God.
Let's go.
All right, now do we long 980s with size? 990s?
Don't be getting crazy. You still got Tesla coming.
Oh, we got green to gamble.
Yeah, I hear you.
Damn, no fill at 990. Really?
We
I
should have
just played a
Tesla about
30-point bounce here, and I'm out.
So.
Oh, God. Wait, Microsoft's down 7%. Tesla, 50 cents, beats 0.45, sells 24.901 beats 24.778. Tesla is out.
Tesla also double beat.
Double beat.
And Tesla going down too. Oh my God.
Well, they rugged them all.
Rug everything. Amcor is dropping after hours. That's nice.
Who knows?
What
Maybe they
about
were tomorrow.
is Lamb Research out? Did we get that one yet? I don't think so.
Well, those QQQ puts are up 50%. Nice. 12 G's.
Lamb Research just came out too. I don't have that in front of me yet. I'm digging into these.
Yeah, go ahead. I'll keep looking.
Tesla's down 1%. Meta's down. Meta's bouncing 1.5% down, and Microsoft's down 7%.
The other one is I don't know if ServiceNow.
Lamb Research is starting to pump.
Tesla is investing $2 billion in XAI Series E preferred stock. Cybercab, Tesla Semi, and Megapack 3 are on schedule for volume production starting in 2026. Says North American preparations continue for Tesla Semi and Cybercab production ramp starting in the first half, so second quarter of 2026. Says plans to unveil Gen 3 Optimus in Q1 of 2026. That means in the next month and a half, 2 months, basically. Next month and a half, 2 months. Optimus, that's what everybody wanted to hear. Tesla's back green. Tesla's flying.
Tesla.
Yeah, it's traded down to a pretty key level. And Q almost gave me a freaking fill.
Q's hit previous month high on that 4 a.m. or 4 p.m. downside
Lamb
candle.
Research double beat. 1.27 beats 1.17. Sells 5.34 beats 5.24. I'm
Meta
more
flipped
focused
green.
on the big names. Let me see what this reaction is. LRCX reaction's down right now on LRCX. What's the other one? IBM that we're waiting on?
Yep. IBM and ServiceNow.
It's now. IBM and ServiceNow.
Oh, NQ, we couldn't trade 5 points lower.
Ooh, Tessie.
Nvidia's, but Tesla is screaming higher right now. Tesla screaming higher. It's going to pull the index with it. Tesla 442. Tesla now up 3%. Everything I just read from this Tesla report looked really good, by the way. Timelines, quick or short timelines on a lot of these things.
Tesla saving the day.
Tessie.
Tesla now up 3.5%. I would not be surprised if the market rips from right here. 26K on NQ.
Rip it, Lotto, rip it.
Or sell more. What do we do? I'm flat now.
No. Meta's back green, up 1% now.
Meta's gonna burn your premiums if you traded that.
452 on IBM. IBM is up. IBM's up 5%. That's a beat on EPS.
Okay, I'm trying a short.
What's the revenue?
We'll go in with 20 here.
19.7. 19.2. It's a beat, double beat for IBM. Ooh, IBM reversing hard. Uh-oh.
Ooh, wick this back down.
I don't know. Tesla, Meta's new hype day. Meta's screaming higher. Meta's over the 200 day. Meta's back over the 200 day. My portfolio is all over the. Oh my gosh. Once again, thanks everybody for tuning in. We're going to stay live here for a little bit longer. Make sure you like and subscribe to our channel. Appreciate you being here. Tesla's flying. Absolutely flying. Look at this on the far right on my screen. The Tesla far right, Meta in the middle, Microsoft over here on the left. Lamb Research raised their guidance. Microsoft's bouncing pretty hard. That's a $13 bounce.
Eee.
Where's my text?
Oh, come on, knife it real quick. Something give.
ServiceNow is out.
I think you get long here. ServiceNow,
Oh!
38 cents.
I need more than that, but nice candle.
6%.
45 cents is a miss. 38 cents versus 45 is a miss.
IBM trying to make its way back up.
All right, gentlemen. All right, chat. I will catch you guys all later. Have a good rest of your night. Peace out.
You too, Joe.
See ya, Joe.
Meta says we anticipate 2026 CapEx expenditures, including principal payments on finance leases, to be in the range of 115 to 135 billion, with year-over-year growth driven by increased investment to support our Meta Superintelligence Labs efforts in core businesses.
IBM back to that high.
That's crazy for NVIDIA and AMD.
There goes IBM.
115 to 135 billion?
No.
That's a lot of CapEx.
IBM's up 5%. ServiceNow is up.
Did IBM miss or beat?
Meta's now up. Meta's at 700, dude.
Good thing about that call spread, Meta.
Meta's at half gap up here, right here. I'll go to the 4-hour chart so you can see it.
IBM was a double beat.
Microsoft bounces. This is a long from right here. This might be a swing long, Rizzo.
Yeah, I mean, I wanted to fill at fucking 990. What we
I know, and you miss it.
And
Would
now
you
I'm
miss it by?
trying to get my fucking average up so I can cover.
I think you just cover and go long. I think it's a long the open tonight.
Microsoft 460.
Yeah, I mean,
Nice
if I can
bounce.
do it up against the 190, sure.
Microsoft's coming all the way back.
It's almost at half.
Yeah, Meta's gap fill is like way up here too.
Holy
750.
IBM. Previous month high hitting right here on IBM.
We really have a 250 lot sitting right in front of my bid.
Somebody's trying to buy the shit out of the market.
ServiceNow was also a double beat.
Okay.
To the any previous month high IBM. 315.30.
My portfolio is up 0.5% in after hours.
Oh my god, NQ, you fuck.
IBM's up how much? 6.5%.
Yeah, it's looking good.
ServiceNow is red. Don't care about them because I own IBM. I tried to tell everybody a few months ago, IBM's last earnings report, when they literally in the transcript said that they partner with every single major AI out there.
Dude, I love IWM just doing nothing right now. Just chilling. Everything else is all over the place. IWM's like, I'm just chilling right here.
All right, I'm shorting 20 more up into the 190s. I'm just gonna pray.
Oh, dude, I think this thing's ripping. NVIDIA is about to take out high of day.
HUD's getting a spike right now.
It's a 200 points. Robinhood said to try to vie for a major role in SpaceX IPO. That's on the newswire right now.
Yeah, it's up a couple bucks.
Is there news that involves Hood?
Yeah,
Yes.
that's what I was just saying. Hood is trying to get with the SpaceX IPO.
Okay.
Hood is up 2.5% after hours. They also came off the 200-day. That's what I was saying. I think Hood's a long right here. Shout out leverage shares. If you're looking to trade any of these names, especially in after hours, 2x leverage for about every one of these. Go to leverageshares.com. Check it out. Robinhood, HOOG, by the way. TSLG for Tesla. I may buy some more Robinhood right now, actually.
Pretty sure my long-term
Up
account was
200
just
day
red
today.
like 15 minutes ago, but now I'm green.
Mine was too.
Mm-hmm.
I'm up more than 0.5% just on after hours here.
That's a lot. Same. I'm up 0.81. Let's
Service now.
go.
Yeah, Service now is getting smoked now. Don't care. IBM, Ripsity.
I think I want to stay short overnight. I can't take the size into.
I'm getting long at the open tonight. I'll let you know that right now. If something wild happens in these conference calls, we'll change that. But
It was crazy. If you look at SPY in QQQ, we are sitting back at the same spot before like anything really happened today. Like FOMC and these earnings so far have meant shit. SPY is still at 696. Like nothing was significant today.
Oh man, where do I have to cut this?
VIAV, a lot of people have been trading that name. It's one of Stock Talk's names. It's up big and on earnings right here. They had a double beat, really strong double beat, up 4.5%. New all-time high, I think. Maybe not quite. Oh, yes, it is. No, it can't be an all-time high because of that. It's like a 10-year high, though. Love, Southwest.
That was a good back test and hold on the daily.
Yeah, the problem with Southwest is they just got rid of the one thing that everyone liked them for, and that was the get in line for seating. Now they're charging extra to pick a seat, I think they're charging for baggage now too. IBM's now up almost 10%. Let's go.
Damn.
Tesla's still up 3%, Meta up 3.5%, Microsoft down 4.3%, which is much better than the 7 that it was down. Anyone have XOM? Oh, what a day. What happened to Jordan?
Lost him.
Rogue City. Rogue City.
Rack City. Rack City. Yep. Absolutely, my man LL. We'll always be here teaching. We try to, like, with the market slower, try to do a lot of teaching moments and stuff in there. When the action's going crazy, we'll be obviously focusing more on the trading side of things. Look, NQ is back over all those those intraday, that intraday spot. I will be looking to buy dips tonight. Will we be live for Asia? No. We will be live. Look, so tomorrow morning at 8:30 or 8:20, we'll call it. Let me go to Eastern time. Hold on. 9:20. We'll be live on X, or Twitter, as some people used to call it, X Spaces. You can tune in there. I will be live right here on stream right before market opens. So like 9:25, 9:30 right there. I'll be live right here on this channel. If you're over on X, we'll be on Spaces, and then the crew is going to come over and hang out with me in the afternoon tomorrow. No Asia session trading tonight. At some point, like I have a family. Casey's got a family. I mean, some of these other guys a little bit freer than we are, but Asia session, I feel like live trading it's more of like a play your ranges type of thing. Play your levels. It's a lot slower, but I am looking to get long the open tonight. Look at this bounce. It's almost 220, 230 points off the low. Look, if I go to NQ here.
Fuck,
That looks like a back test
240,
to
and I
me.
go fucking red on the day on NQ.
See you at 460s tomorrow morning. Yeah, I think ES goes at least back to highs, if not higher tonight. If Microsoft recovers at all, that's definitely what's probably going to happen. And the only other, so your wild cards here with conference calls haven't happened. Microsoft normally gives guidance on the conference call. Also, Tesla, you never know what Elon's going to say on the call either. Meta's still at the highs, strong here. All these conference calls will be starting here shortly. But as long as nothing wild happens, I will be looking at a new high on Meta right here. As long as these conference calls hold in, I think you're going to get a read through on this as well. You're going to see other names that are moving up as well. So like right now, if you look through, Google's up almost 1%. They don't report until next week. NVIDIA is making a new high of day. It's up just over 0.5%. AMD is up 0.6% as well. Palantir is up 0.8%. There's 240s. Yeah.
Well, I managed to go red on the day on fucking NQ. Guess I still have 20 minutes.
Yeah, by 3 points.
Oh,
That's brutal, dude.
I'm headed out. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Later.
Yeah, we're about to shut it down here.
Yeah, nothing. I haven't been doing anything here.